Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to be playing some poker right off the bat. Had some good hands. We've had Ace King and Kings. Oh, happy day. Playing against Gazzy B. We raise it up, he calls. We flop well. We will try to stack him. Let's just go medium. We will not be folding. If he has me beat, I will lose my money. And that'll be just peachy early in the day. We get called. We don't want a club, an 8. I think we can still just keep betting, though. If we get raised, it's certainly annoying, but we have the best hand a ton. I will certainly not fold if he continues. You can't go around folding the best hand. We're gonna be playing on. Oh gosh, trying to get on these games. Let's see. I'm told the password is incorrect. Let's try again. Incorrect. Okay. We'll get this up and running soon enough, everyone. Give me a minute, give me a minute. You know how the streams always start. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. We are on a 5-minute delay. Oh, now, never mind, we're in. Okay. Now it's working. Delete this message. All right, here we go. We're going to play some Texas style today. We raise it up. We have backdoor flush draw, overcard, gut shot. What more do I want in life? Am I on the wrong table? Whatever. We'll figure this out soon enough. We get a turn. Maybe we're supposed to keep bluffing. I'm not entirely sure. We probably just want to have a lot of spades. We river a straight, which is pretty good, but not amazing. Over here, we flop marginal. On this table, with the straight, we will just call the river bet. We do have a straight, right? It's early in the day. Queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. No other real play, I don't think. So whatever, we'll call. We're going to lose a lot, but like whatever. He does have a king. We lose. Fine. No problemo. It's all good to lose the small ones. We'll check the ace queen on the turn. Let me make sure we have these hand histories working. King and jack. Okay. We will call the ace queen. And do we call a river bet? I don't know. Heart's not particularly good. I would play some 10s this way. I would play pairs this way. It's possible to want to ask, like, what does the bottom of my calling range look like? And I wish I didn't have a club, right? Having a club's pretty bad. You really don't want to have something like the queen of clubs, because queen of clubs is going to float the flop, right? I would check call flop with queen of clubs pretty much every time. I'm sorry, he would call the flop with like queen of clubs, jack of clubs every time. So whatever, I'm going to fold this one, but we could easily be getting bluffed here. He just had the 3-outer though, so that's fine. One of those days, one of those days. Just want to make sure we're playing all the games we're supposed to be. And it looks like we are. Okay. Cobra Frock. Frock? Not sure how to say it. This is the boxer. We will do our best to knock him out. Ha ha. So funny, Jonathan. We defend. against a raise with a king queen. We could 3-bet if we felt like it. Check flop. Can we get ace high to fold on the turn and or river? Probably. Let's go medium and then bet again on the river. We're trying to get ace high to fold, and we're trying to get low pairs to fold by the river. Not necessarily on the turn. Pocket 10s. Wow, we're getting all the cards. Hopefully we can win with all the cards at some point. It's always nice to have had all the cards and be down right off the bat. Such is life. Doesn't really matter. Sam Jazzykins, huh? We got Sam Jazzykins playing against us today. Sam is sometimes showing the nuts, sometimes showing total nothing. Makes it tough. It's not that tough. Just make a hand and hope he doesn't have the nuts. We're currently coffeeing ourselves up. Soon we will have some sort of hard cider. We'll go ahead and 3-bet Sam. On this table, we raise the queen 9 suited against Mario and get the nuts. Oh my god. So I don't know who Imagine is. I think Imagine might be the Freeroll player. I mean, I'm going to call here. I expect to see ace king a lot. Maybe they have jacks. Maybe they have 9, they have 8s. I don't know. Whatever. Spin the wheel. Try to get lucky. They have aces. Great. We've had all the cards already stuck our eyeballs. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Look at my win rate on the site. We've been absolutely smashing them. Today, maybe it's the day we lose all of our EV. Today may be the day I have to reload. Thought I had... Actually, I knew I was kind of running low on money on the site. Only had 27K to start the day. Imagine like, no, I should fold kings. Yeah, I don't have kings. Maybe I should fold kings. I don't even know. Maybe we're just going to get crushed. Hopefully we stack Imagine over and over. Apparently Imagine's a free roll winner or something. Look, whenever you're playing as a free roll winner, you really don't know what you're up against. Sometimes they're going to be super nitty. Sometimes they have nuts. It's impossible to know. But should you go around folding the 10s in that spot in GTO world? No. I don't think so. Now, maybe we're not playing in GTO world at all. Maybe Imagine's super nit. Maybe Imagine's trying to get rich. I don't know. It's hard to know. All I know is we're not losing every pot so far. Or we're losing every pot so far. So that's fantastic. We have 10K remaining. Is that right? 10K remaining. 2 buy-ins. Wonderful. Don't worry, we have Ethereum. I need to have somebody send me money. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm not. Can you fold the 10s there? I don't know what the range is. That's the tough thing. If the range is like aces, kings... Look, aces in reality probably never wants to shove. Now, again, they did shove, so clearly reality and like GTO world is very different. I think when most people shove, they're going to have a lot of ace king, ace queen, jacks, 10s, maybe 9s. Then maybe some nonsense. Maybe just nonsense. That's the thing, is maybe just nonsense. Maybe not, though. Maybe never nonsense. Maybe like literally aces. Because if it's literally aces, then obviously the call's horrible. If it's a whole lot of nonsense, though, then, well, obviously you can't go around folding now, can you? If there's any nonsense, you really can't go around folding. Like ace 5 suited, which, I don't know, who knows? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Is this live? No, we're on a 5-minute delay, so you can't see my cards. 10-6-4. We'll just check it back with the bottom pair, under pair. Obviously, we could bet. Bet's probably okay, but I'll just check. Imagine's only playing ace-ace, by the way. Yeah, probably. That's going to be great. We turn, gut shot. Definitely am not going to be folding. Should we bet turn? Probably not. If we check now, we probably win. Let's check. River King's good for me because he's not going to bet very often. He's not going to try to bluff it, but I don't really need to bluff it either. Interesting, no 3-bet. Maybe he thinks I'm in a jamming mode or something. I'm not. I'm going to play as reasonably as I can, obviously. You all know me. Glad you're all here today. Click the like and subscribe button. Share this with your friends as soon as they see me get stacked. You know, if you're going to get stacked, at least hopefully you get some viewers. Jay Little, the punter today. I'm just going to punt off all of my money. Punt, 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 punt. A bunch of Labor Day sales going on. Is Labor Day? Gosh, my brain's so bad with holidays. Did I even show you guys the hand? I'm sorry, I'm not focused right now. What is the holiday? I don't even know. All right. Raise and 3-bet for my bluff. All right. I'm going to cold call. Normally, you don't want to be cold calling all that often, but I want to play with Cobra Frock. Frock or Frotch? Somebody tell me. With a CH or the other way. I don't expect to get 4-bet all that often. If I get 4-bet, we can obviously fold. Now, we flop nuts against Charlie. Do you want to call or raise? I don't know what Charlie thinks about me. Maybe he thinks I just have the nuts every time. Just bet 12, right? Just try to get money in the pot. He's gonna have a lot of nothing, but also just like a lot of high cards, right? And high cards all have gut shots. Annoying we don't get any action whatsoever. Call again. Try to play with Cobra. We flop nothing. Fine and good. Over here. Against Bitcoin Boy. Oh my god, against one big blind bet. Do we call or raise? We'll call. We get the king. Just going to check. 27K is running low, dude said. You have to realize we are playing real money poker here. We have $5,000 on each table. 27 minus 8 is only like 19 or something. And, you know, 4 buy-ins is not that many. Volume is too low. Is the volume too low? Hello, hello, hello. Maybe it is. I'll try to bump it up a little bit. Maybe move this thing a little closer to me. Is that better? I don't know. Probably not. So look, if Cobra blasts the river, it's probably close to a fold, but I don't know anything about Cobra, so I'm not going to fold. I kind of hate the massively long tank. I certainly could be crushed in this scenario, but like I said, we're not going to fold. He has a set. Great. Good to get the nut low turn to lose a bunch of money. Maybe everyone's just playing the nuts against me. It's easy when they just show up with nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts. Nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts. Nuts and nuts and nuts and nuts. And I have only pretty good. Only pretty good. Hey, if you all like more money, we're giving away $2,000 as soon as we're done here. We have a $2,000 free roll on Coin Poker. That will be happening at 3 p.m. Eastern Time in about 2 hours, 45 minutes. Full details on how to get in that are at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. I'm going to sit here and lose tens of thousands of dollars for all of your fun. At least click the link and play the game, okay? Okay? Give a little back. Give a little back. Can you imagine playing one hand and flopping a set and playing one hand and getting aces? What a world. Then you have me over here, like an idiot, making trips so far 2 times and just being stuck in my eyeballs. Wow, we're salty today, huh? Being salty right off the get's not good. You do not want to be salty right off the bat. That is a recipe for disaster. Ace-3 offsuit on the button. You know, fold's probably fine. Are ring games typically seven-handed on coin poker? They are. They also have four-handed, but seven-handed is what most people play. They obviously have heads up as well. With ante in play, the ranges can be very loose or still somehow reasonable. I mean, they play like a tournament to some extent in at least GTO world. Not that we're living in GTO world today. Essentially, the rake is relatively low compared to smaller buy-in games, right? Because, you know, say they even rake $5 out of each pot. I don't know what the rake is, but if they rake $5 out of each pot, it's negligible because the pot is always like $400 minimum. So it's like 1%, right? So the rake's negligible, and there's a big ante in play. So this is going to play similarly to a tournament where there's no rake and an ante. So if you've studied deep stack tournaments, you should be okay in this scenario. Okay, we're done with the coffee. Bring in the local hard cider. This is apparently extremely dry, whatever extremely dry means. We'll have some of that. King 9 suited. That's a great hand. Over here, do we ever get spicy? Ooh, that's yummy. Tastes almost like, well, cider, but what else would I say it tastes like? Tastes almost like kombucha, honestly. King 9 suited. Okay, King 9 suited. We play the King 9 suited. We're not going to be getting crazy with the 5-2 suited, I don't think. Even though we do have some draws. Maybe we're supposed to check raise over here some small portion of the time. I don't really feel like it. Gonna try to be nice and chill, given I have already punted. Have we punted? So punt is a funny term. Volume seems fine. Yeah, there's this neat feature on your computer. You can turn up the volume if necessary. Also, if you're watching this on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, sometimes they have volume buttons, and maybe yours is kind of in the middle. You don't really want to fold much from the small blind, but 9-3 is awful. When they fold you, you can limp almost any two cards. If I thought Kevin was medium at poker, I would play, but Kevin seems to be good, so I will not play. Oh, God, we got it. We got it. Jack 4. 2 weeks ago, we ran a fun bluff with 7-2 and got it through. Last week, we ran a fun bluff with Jack 4 and got it through. Do we try? Do we try? Ugh, probably don't want to try against Charlie. He likes to call. I hate this. I should probably just try. Woo! We're not chanting yet, but dodged bullets on that one. So we have the 9-2 in the small blind against Imagine. I would probably play it if they folded to me, because Imagine is the free roll winner. Oh my gosh. I hope I just don't get buried today. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Who cares? Just send ETH. What's the difference? Buy NFTs, lose money. Send ETH, lose money. Who cares? Just get more. Just get more. More. Ace-3 also to fold in the cutoff? Yeah. Ace-3 also is not particularly good. Now, if Imagine is going to be like super duper nitty for real, then you can probably play it because it's almost like you're on the button. But I mean, look, Bitcoin Boy and Gazzy are both good, right? So it's not like I expect them to be drastically overfolding or anything. We got I am bluff overbetting the turn. Probably about to stack Imagine for fun. Go figure. We have GTO preflop charts on pokercoaching.com. Check them out. What did he just show? Obviously bluff. Let's see what he showed. He had A7 for nothing. Great. Queen Jack off on the button. We can call her 3-bet. Just 3-bet it. Why not? If you think Ace-3 is the nuts, you're equally bad as the people I first played poker with whenever I first started playing poker. They would literally never fold with an ace. And, well, they lasted a little while, but not too long. Obviously fold. He shows nuts. Great. I have nothing again. Either nothing or second nuts. Second nuts only. You know, a long time ago I did this bankroll builder challenge, and it took me a little while to figure out at like 5 cent, 10 cent, that a lot of the players, when they put their money in, they have literally the nuts or just some insanely ridiculous range. And if their range is nuts, like jacks and ace queen go way down in value, and ace king's not even amazing. And you know, I lost a few buy-ins right off the bat. I mean, I won them all back and then a ton, but as soon as you realize that some people literally have nuts when they open, like their raising range is just way too nitty, you just don't mess around at all. You just sit there and fold everything. It's not the most exciting, fun, splashy poker or anything, but it is what you should very often do. We raise up with the 10-8 suited. I love 10-8 suited. We flop, draw. We'll bet flop. Probably go bigger than normal on this board. That's pretty good for us, pretty bad for him. Maybe he raises us out of our seat. Probably has flush draw. We make flush. We lose. Oh, not this time. That's good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Jonathan, stop being so salty. You just got started. You just got started. Does anybody have the salt emoticon? I always love watching some streamers stream and they get salty over nonsense. Like they lose a children's card game and they lose no money and then they're like, oh, I'm so mad. And it's like, come on, guys. We're playing a card game for fun. Get over yourselves. Who makes this drink? This is made by, I guess, Orchard Hill? Yeah, Orchard Hill. I don't know. I got it at the grocery store. I wanted something super dry. We have a nice grocery store right near where we were staying on our vacation. And, well, here we are. They did have 2 bottles of wine in the house. I drank all of those. To be fair, look, 2 bottles of wine in a month is not that much for me. So that's good. I will effectively say we've had no drinks this trip. I did go through the 2 bottles of wine, though. Might go through a lot today. Actually, I can't go through a lot because this is all I have in the house. That's brutal. What a beat. To only have 1 cider of 16 ounces in the house. 6.9% alcohol by volume. All right. King 2 offsuit. Ugh. Gazzy plays well. I'll just fold to King 2, but like maybe we're supposed to be playing against the tiny raise. You got to be really careful against the tiny raise. You can't just drastically overfold. Can't just go around drastically overfolding. We got to be zen today. Should I start chanting like Charlie does? Last week, after we ended the stream, he made a set against my pair. I did not fold when a lot of the draws bricked. And I lost some. We ended up winning. We won like 7K on the stream and then broke even after the stream. Apparently we have some funds coming, so that's good. Now we don't got to worry about that. And he was chanting the whole time, really trying to summon the good energy or whatever. And I was not chanting at all, and I got crushed. So maybe we need to start chanting. What do y'all think? Do you want to hear chanting? Why play on Coin Poker? I like Coin Poker for a few reasons. First things first, they have a great deposit bonus. Also, they have great rake back. Make sure you read how to get the rake back on their site. And they also are giving away a bunch of money to the poker community. They're giving away $2,000 every single week for the next year to my community, including a free roll every single week for the next week. Details, if you sign up through that link up there, pokercoaching.com/freeroll, are there for you. And you can get in there. What's up, my boy Johnny? You that dude. Yes, I'm that dude. So anyway, $2,000 is up for grabs at 3 p.m. Eastern time. If you've never signed up for Coin Poker, or if you've already signed up through this link, you can get in there at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Literally free $2,000 every single week. We've given away $8,000 so far. And, well, we're going to keep doing it for a year. Ace-2 offsuit on the button. I'll play it if they fold to me, but it's not like the most amazing hand. If Sam raises, we'll just fold. We're not going to be too crazy today. Sam's not really the guy you want to be too crazy against. If it was suited, we'd play. If it was slightly bigger, we'd play. But it's not. But it's just not. Long time ago, I used to play like these $1 buy-in home games and $10 buy-in home games. And a few... Well, a lot of people in the game thought any ace was the nuts. And, you know, look, any ace is good if you're playing shorthanded to some extent, but not really. And they would just load it in with any ace. They would 3-bet it, 4-bet it, whatever, every time with any ace. And it did not work out for them. I was the first one to realize that ace 3 offsuit's not particularly good, especially in early position. And, well, that allowed me to destroy them. Sometimes you just start with good cards. Starting with good cards is pretty valuable. We'll call the King 9 suited against Kevin in the small blind. When there's an ante in play, you can call decently wide from the small blind and just try to flop well with hands that flop well. We flop the pair. We will check call. Is Charlie a good opponent? Charlie's a good opponent because he gets in there and battles. Anytime you're getting someone who gets in there and battles and tries hard and makes their life difficult, that is a difficult opponent to play against. Charlie's certainly a difficult opponent. Obviously, very good poker player. As long as he stays chillin' zen, he starts getting spewy. That's when fireworks happen. But I don't know if he still gets spew anymore. He's a much older man than when I used to play with him a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Check, 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 check. We probably can get value bet here to tears. I would check some ace. I would check some king. I would check some nothing. I'm going to call the river. We obviously lose to a lot of Jack X because he's going to check back flop with like Jack 10 and stuff, but whatever. I just pay. Can't go around folding a pair when it checks down. At least a good pair. Good thing he didn't bet the flop, because if he bets the flop, we're obviously not folding. And if he bets the turn, I'm probably would fold the turn. If it goes check on turn, I'd probably call a river bet. You all know me. I'm just not in the folding mood apparently. Luckily, we found some more funds, so that's nice at least. Hopefully, we don't lose them all. 2 750 milliliters of wine. Not much. Not much over the course of a month. A month? Oh my gosh. You all must not be living hard enough. We're scheduled to play for 2 hours today. We may play longer. We may play shorter. I'm interested to see if Imagine just sits here and blinds out. Imagine gets in for $5,000 for free, I think, as some sort of promotion Coin Poker had. And I think they keep whatever they cash out with. If they get stacked, they just get nothing. So like right now, the guy could just blind out and probably leave with $7,000. And $7,000 is a lot of money for most people. So maybe he's just going to literally blind out. If he's going to literally blind out, it's kind of like I have 2 buttons, which is great, right? Unfortunate thing is everybody else at the table is pretty good. Sammy gets after it sometimes. But like right here, this is a spot where like King 3 is barely good enough to play on the button. And obviously Imagine's not going to fold the top 5% of hands ever, right? So I can't go around super duper knitting it up or super duper lagging it up, because they're just going to wake up with a good hand sometimes. But this is a spot where we should raise wider from the cutoff than we normally would. Maybe, I don't know, 42% of hands instead of 35% of hands or whatever it is. You and your girlfriend killed 2 bottles of wine last night. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's more degen style. Oh, goodness gracious. Hope you're all having a great day. It is chilly in this room. That's all I know. I'm going to go turn off the air conditioner. It's freezing. All right, everyone. I've decided we are going to run hot now. I turned off the air conditioner. And that was obviously bad. The air conditioner was bad luck. Can people from India play on Coin Poker? As far as I know, anyone in the world can access Coin Poker. Go check out that link. Download it. You deposit with cryptocurrency. I've been depositing with Ethereum every time. It's not my own money. It definitely is my own money. Free roll for everyone. Absolutely not. Believe it or not. Some of us play for real. All right, 8-7 suited. Here we go. Oh, wow. And 6s. Here we go. 2 hands that are great at getting us in trouble. Sam opens up. Do we 3-bet Sam? Probably not. We'll just call. We could 3-bet. We're not really going to fold to a 3-bet. Criminal to fold to a 3-bet with the 8-7 suited. With the 6s. We will flop a set. With the 8-7 suited, we will flop a straight draw. Let's see if that is going to happen. We flop. Under pair. Okay. We can continuation bet, I think. Oh, I am bluff getting after it. Probably going to check raise me out of my seat. We're not going to be folding the 6s. We get called. Turns a queen. I think we just check it back. Call a river bet. This might be a spot we're supposed to value bet in GTO world. I'm not entirely sure. Check it back. Oh my God, here we go. Over here, we'll spin the wheel. We're just not folding 8-7 suited. We flop nothing. Fine. Rather just flop nothing. If he bets the river, we're just going to rip it all in. He has no full houses in his range. He checks river. Let's go big. Let's try to get called by anything. I think pairs are going to call a lot. This is about where he may decide to bluff me, because I'm not going to check any queens on the turn. I don't have a whole lot of nut hands. By betting big, I'm kind of saying I have a nut hand. And he may decide to bluff. Obviously, he could have nuts here and check it to induce a bluff. He probably thinks that whenever I bet big enough, I'm probably not bluffing quite often enough. So I'm not sure. Ace high. All right. Well, that's nice. I don't mind the call there from him. I think call's fine. I mean, it's kind of like spots I've been in where you're just sort of set up. In the spot, lots of draws miss. I'll check back like king high and stuff on the turn, marginal ace high, and feel somewhat inclined to bluff it on the river. Certainly don't vault him for the call. Hey, we want a pot. That's good. This is good cider, by the way. I would drink it again. What I really like is hard kombucha. Have you all tried hard kombucha? I think there's a company called June Shine. Their pineapple charcoal one is very good in my opinion. A little bit tart, but that's fine. Tart is a-okay. All right, king queen. Gazzy raises up. It's only playing 2 hours a week affecting my play. No. If you think I've done anything horribly wrong so far, you're probably on another planet. Given what we've known, I don't think we've done anything bad at all. And I study every day. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here not playing. I mean, we study every day. I consume training content every day. That's just part of the job of running pokercoaching.com. So, no, I'm not concerned with it affecting my play. Check flop. Turn is the 10. Do we bluff the 10? Probably not three ways. This is about where Mario's going to have a whole lot of pairs. And I don't really want to get check raised. I don't think we're going to get check raised that often, but I also don't think we're going to get a whole lot of folds. We'll just check it. Maybe get there. Over here, I'm going to be 4xing it from the small blind a lot. I don't know if Imagine's going to call wide at all, but Imagine should call wide in GTO world. And 3-bet some, right? There's fold, though, which is great. I'm going to be 4xing it a lot from the small blind. That's really only good play if the opponent overfolds. But maybe they will, maybe they won't. It's tough to know. All right, Kevin opens it up. We have ace-2 suited on the button. We can call or 3-bet. I 3-bet folded a minute ago to Kevin, so I don't know if they expect me to do it again. All right, now Sam calls. We will definitely call and just try to flop a nut hand. You missed watch me playing 17 tables at a time. Oh, a lot of people didn't like that. Is this real money? Yeah. 4,975 is $4,975. Real money. Oh my gosh. We're just going to flop trips every hand today. Immediately check the flop. We'll go small on the flop if they check to me. Let's go 4. I will say in general, like small probably should be smaller in GTO world, but I don't mind betting slightly bigger in general in deeper stacked cash games. Obviously, whatever folding, if they somehow have me set up, we're just going to lose. Oh, we get raised. We have, like, no nuts in our range, right? I'm just going to click it here. Do I click it? The check raising range is going to be a lot of overpairs. Let's just raise. I mean, look, this looks super strong, but I have, like, no 2s in my range, right? So I'm saying I have what? I don't even know what I'm trying to say I have. Anytime you don't even know what you're trying to say you have, it's probably okay to do it. Especially against someone who is a good poker player who will think maybe you're being insane. That says he folds, which is super annoying. I have no 2s in my range. Oh my god, so tilting. Obviously, if they're going to be check raising and folding anything, I think it's pretty good. If you have a coin poker account and cannot find the poker coaching free roll, send an email to support@pokercoaching.com. We will help you out. Man, that's so tilting. Kevin just folded there. I honestly can't believe Kevin folded there. I thought Kevin had like overpairs a lot or draws a lot. Maybe just had king, queen of hearts or something. So tilting. What was the board? Yeah, king, queen of hearts maybe makes sense. Couldn't have that, obviously. Queen, jack of hearts, stuff like that. Gosh, it's so sick because I have like no nuts in my range. And I would not re-raise 6s ever, right? Relax yourself, Jonathan. Relax yourself. All right. Raise it up. Iron bluff calls. We flop nothing. I think we can go for small bet on this flop with just our total nothing. Iron bluff enjoys raising. Maybe more than most. Probably closer to GTO frequency in general. And he does raise me. I mean, this is fine because I have nothing, but this is the spot where you want to make sure you're protecting your range by having a lot of hands that can continue. It's fine to bet just some total airballs, though. And obviously, just total airball. Fine, you know. And, like, I think his raise is fine, right? It's the hand that a lot of people won't raise, but I think it is a good raising hand. And fine and good, whatever, right? Spot where if I have any heart, I'm not going to fold. If we have any king or pair, we're not going to fold. Not that we have a whole lot of pairs on the bottom. The bottom end. I cannot believe Kevin folded there either, too. I will say some people just presume you must have the few combinations of the nut hand when you take some overly strong line. And obviously my line was overly strong and like straightforward ABC. But I think given I've been pretty active so far, I think it's better than normal, right? Now maybe Kevin just realizes I don't care about that kind of thing. Like I'm not on tilt or anything, right? So maybe that was just completely punty by re-raising because he's going to fold everything. But if he's folding everything, then obviously that's really, really bad. All right, we call. King 9. Flop nothing. Watching from Jackson Hole. Hello, Aunt Lisa. Try drinking Voodoo Ranger. 9.5% alcohol. Trying to get me drunk in the poker game. That's not good. Jackson Hole, Wyoming is a cool place. I've been there one time before. Check, check, flop. We turn nothing. We'll just check. King high could be good. Probably not, but it could be. Check, 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 check. Is it good enough to bet 1 on the river? Probably not. I don't think we need to bluff it. The problem is he's always going to bluff if he has like queen high or worse, right? So we don't really get to show this down very often. But I also presume he's just going to be betting frequently with hands either on the flop or turn that can't win at the showdown. And if he has any pair, he's probably not going to fold in that spot on the river. So I don't think we need to be bluffing, at least with king high. If we had like a low hand, like low cards, we could consider bluffing because then he could maybe fold king high and queen high. They would check it back, but I don't think we need to play that one. Cobra's opening it up. Cobra's been pretty tight so far. So Cobra is a professional boxer, a good boxer, as far as I know. I'm not a boxing professional or anything, but that's what I'm told. And when someone is very good at a particular craft, you have to ask yourself, how much money do they have? If we're talking Cobra sitting here with $20 million to his name, or more, who knows, then you probably got to be way more careful bluffing. If Cobra doesn't have a lot of money, though, and again, I don't know anything about Cobra's monetary status, you can be way more loose and aggressive and battley, right? There's a saying in the poker games that I play around home, do not try to bluff a billionaire. It's a bad idea. And maybe that's where we are. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. In general, though, if people play kind of tight, kind of aggressive, generally in line, then you should probably try to bluff them a lot, especially when they take passive lines. How do you switch from big blinds to dollars? You right click. Actually, this is USDT, which is dollars, maybe $0.99999. I always play online in big blinds. I'm not thinking in terms of dollars at all, given the way I play, obviously. Obviously, given the way I play, I'm not thinking in terms of dollars, because otherwise I'd play way better. We have 2 good hands. We have the Jack 7 of diamonds. Charlie's going to raise maybe too wide. Maybe we should be 3-betting way more wide. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how often. This is Charlie Carroll. We'll see how often he folds the button. We'll call Jack 7 of diamonds, though, and try to flop something. We flop total nothing. So we get out of the way. We raise the ace king. They all snap folded. Do we bluff this? I mean, we just need to have a heart, right? A heart or some sort of gut shot. Instead, we have no hearts. We have nothing. Just nothing. Bet with 9-8. Make me fold. Bluff me to tears. 19. You got it, buddy. You got it. Easy game. Kevin a fish? No, Kevin is a good player as far as I know. He has a... I don't exactly know where all of his content is, but he makes content. He seems to be a good, strong GTO player, obviously thinking about poker. And this is tough because that's with the ace-2 on the 6-2-2 spots. It's a spot where you have to consider what is he paying attention to? Is he aware that I've already got stacked? And is he aware that I just posted we're running low on money? Does he think we're on tilt? Does he think I even go on tilt? I mean, I'm sitting here announcing I don't really go on tilt, so maybe that's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. I mean, I presume none of these players are watching the stream. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I'm trying my best to pay attention here. I'm on a little laptop, so obviously I'm not watching anybody. But as they think you're better, I should probably have called, right? As they think you are loose, splashy, spazzy, maybe on tilt, then I should be way more inclined to re-raise. The thing is that I have no nut hands, right? Anytime you have no nut hands, it can't be that bad just to re-raise. Unless they are the type of player who thinks, okay, this is a spot where he should have like no re-raises. Therefore, when he re-raises, he just must have the few combinations of nut hands. Which maybe does, maybe doesn't. Gazzy is timing out. By the way, late at night, my internet's been going out. I don't know why. So that's scary. It's always scary when your internet goes out when you're trying to play for a lot of money. Would you play 100K hands heads up against Charlie? Why? When you play poker heads up against someone, you typically hope to have a gigantic edge, and you also hope that it's worth your time. I presume Charlie plays pretty well, probably has way more heads up experience than I do, and therefore I probably don't expect to have much of an edge, if any, and therefore I would not play for any sort of big money. Then the question becomes, what's the purpose then, right? Typically when I play poker at this point, I either want to get one of two things. Either a really good hourly rate or a lot of money. I'm sorry, really good hourly rate or a lot of publicity. Really good hourly rate or publicity. One of the two. We're going to raise the Jack 4 if they fold to me. Come on, Sammy. Sam raises. Do we re-raise? Let's just do it. You know, you don't really want to try to bluff Sam. Sam did fold to a 3-bet earlier. I think I showed nuts. Here we will 3-bet and hopefully he folds. Maybe he's not in the folding mood. It's tough to know. I'll try it, though. I'm not afraid. Probably just going to 4-bet me out of my chair, as has been the case so far today. Everything has gone incorrectly. Folds, good. And gets to see the Jack 4. Good. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Oh, goodness. All right, so at least we got one Jack 4 in today. We have the Ace Queen. Raise it up. What were we talking about? I already forgot what we're talking about. What's my favorite odd lucky hand? I like 10-7 suited. It's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Would I play like heads up against someone randomly? No. I'm not a heads up specialist. I always think it's funny. People are like, oh, we should play heads up for rolls to see who's better. I think that's so asinine. Like, ridiculous. So ridiculous. Because why would I want to play... Like, would I go play basketball one-on-one against Charlie Carroll to prove who's better at basketball? No, that's stupid. At least in my opinion, because I don't care if I'm better at basketball. I don't care if I'm better at heads up. Against pretty much anybody, because that's not what I value, right? Now, some people may take that as, oh, you suck at heads up and you think you're going to get beat. And, you know, maybe. But again, like, you have to value your time, right? The last thing I want to do is sit here and play 100,000 hands of poker against anyone. mean, do you realize how much time it takes to play 100,000 hands of poker? I got a lot of going on. I get to play poker 2 hours a week when I'm away on vacation. So, I mean, it's not like I'm getting to play all the poker I want or anything. 5-4 offsuit against Bitcoin Boy. Vinny Vidi. Good strong player. Maybe on the tightish side. Not entirely sure. God, I'll just fold. Over here, we're not going to fold. So, you got to be careful with... Over here, we fold now. You got to be careful with the low offsuit hands in general. I mean, I realize 5-4 is connected and we're getting good odds and all that. But against two people, you're just way more likely to be a little bit dominated. And that's why we got to be careful. How many tables are we playing? We are playing 2 tables of 25-50, no limit Texas Hold'em. Obviously, I would have made the nuts, so that's great. Effective nuts, come on. All right, Cobra is in. Do we raise or limp? I'm just going to make it 5. Hopefully it doesn't punish me by jamming me or anything. Cobra was a little bit tricky earlier with a set. He bet minimum on the flop. No, I would have had the nuts. If he, like, re-raises me small, I'll call. Just folds, though. Okay. Fine. Good. Gazzy straddles. All right. Looking to gamble, huh? So, look. King 7 is definitely playable normally. On the button, when there's a straddle, you got to be a little bit tighter because now there's 3 people you have to act instead of 2. But I think it's probably okay. It's close. Is that wine? This is hard cider. We're in upstate New York. You might as well cider it up. All right, we got nothing. You have to be a little bit careful. Continuation betting on boards like this. I'm going to bet, but I don't love it. All right, we get it through. That's good. Since when did we adjust the poker coaching free rolls time? We adjusted it a week ago. Europeans complained. They wanted to be able to play the free roll, so we adjusted the time to help all of you. So anyway, we may or may not change the time of the poker coaching free roll going forward. Information will always be at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Bookmark it. Check it out every few weeks because we may change it or we may not. I knew I would not be able to stream it while I was away for the last month. So we had Matt Affleck stream it 1 week. We had Justin Saliba stream it last week. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're going to do this one. I know I just folded the 7-2 suited. Oh, Sammy. Do I re-raise Sammy again? I mean, this would just be ridiculous, right? This would be ridiculous. That would be too ridiculous to 3-bet him with the Jack-4 and then the 7-2. That would be too ridiculous. I'm going to do it next time, though. I got to do it next time, right? It's funny his name is Jonathan Lowe because he has a big heart, indeed. I do my best to have a big heart. Thank you. It's very important to realize in life, by the way, everyone, that time is a very, very limited resource. And because of that, you don't want to commit yourself to things that take a lot of time unless you think there's a very big payoff, right? And things like 100,000 hand challenges or a bankroll builder challenge or anything like that that will take any amount of time, you have to be very careful committing to. Unless you think you're going to get a big reward out of it, especially if you could be doing other things and getting a big reward, right? Like I'm not in a spot where I have nothing going on. I have too much going on. And because of that, I can't be signing up to anything that takes a lot of time unless I think there's going to be a humongous reward. So that's number one. Also, a lot of people are addicted to chasing clout. They think that people care about various accolades. And imagine I do play against a very strong player like Charlie Carroll, heads up for 100,000 hands, and I win. Does anybody really care? I don't think so. I mean, I figured this out a long time ago with World Series of Poker bracelets. I currently have 0, spoiler alert, but that's because I haven't really played a whole lot of events over the last, I don't know, 8 years. Because does anybody really care if I have a World Series bracelet? I don't think so. Sure, it'd be nice to have, and I'm sure I could put in a ton of volume and probably get one, especially if I made a point to play all the high rollers and whatnot. But who cares? Who cares? And that's important to realize too, right? So these things that people do to chase clout often either just make themselves personally feel good or they think that people are going to care about it. And I realize just like nobody cares. So make sure you're not playing stupid games where you can only win stupid prizes. And interestingly enough, most things in life are stupid. We fold the 4-2. I'm not going to play. I wouldn't even play Jack 4 in that spot. I would just let it go. Okay, we got 2 world-class hands. 6-4 suited and 8-7 suited. Gazzy raises it up. I mean, I got to play against Gazzy, right? Matumba, as he says. Poker coaching Freeroll started your bankroll. Off. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Oh my gosh, we get to play 2 hands against Gazzy. We're going to have flop lag, apparently. Bad flop. Nut flop. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Look at this. Over here, 8-7 suited is the nuts. Over here, 6-4 is the nuts. Instead, we just have nothing and nothing. We do have a gut shot. I will check raise the gut shot, I think. Seems reasonable. Turn goes check, check. Or flop goes check, check over here. I mean, I guess I'm just supposed to bet. Queens over there. We missed it. He had queens. Over here, we'll bet. He probably has queens again. He will not fold queens by the river. So we're going to need to improve. Okay, I think we can go half pot with this one. We're trying to get a lot of flush draws to fold. Seems reasonable. He's not going to ever fold a pair, right? But I think we can get ace high to fold. We have a lot of pairs here. He may bluff us out of our seat, which is like whatever. He does fold. That is good. We get it through the 8 high. Raise, king 5, continuation bet. If we get raised, we'll call, although it's nasty. 7's terrible for me. He will have a lot of draws to check call the flop in this spot, because there's just like a lot of draws. If you check raise all of them, you have too many bluffs. Mario's a good, strong, world-class player. Whatever. Check, check. River 2 is marginal. Why do you use the most dull gray skin on this site? So on all these poker sites, you can change the way they look. And they asked, why do I make it look so bland and monotone? That's because I want to make sure I can really, really, really see everything on the screen. I don't want to be confused at all about what's happening. And I found that as the games get more and more busy, as the tables get more and more busy, oh my god, pipped by a pip, come on. As the tables get more and more busy, I start to miss stuff. So I want the cards to be very clearly different than everything else. Actually, if they had the ability for cards to be like bright yellow or bright green or something, I would probably do it. And, but like whatever, this red is obviously different than everything except for this bad beat jackpot right up here. So I don't mind it. And the gray boring background is just like almost nothing. I would actually probably prefer even a more dull background. Like I would just want the whole table to be black in reality. You once want a poker coaching free roll with the king 7 offsuit. Good, glad to hear it. You thought this was America, LOL. I am in America currently. You can play on coin poker from anywhere. Isn't it funny that like you all are saying send it? So 5 minutes ago, something must have happened, and I have no clue what you're even referring to. 6-2 offsuit. Do we try that? Just for fun? I mean, look, sure, why not, right? For the memes. I'm only raising this because I think Imagine's going to be on the tighter side. I think Bitcoin Boy's probably a little bit on the tighter side, and Gazzy's going to be closer to GTO. So I don't mind raising wider than normal. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is how they get you. We flop gut shot. Well, backdoor gut shot. King Queen X. Has Bitcoin Boy ever fold a queen by the river? Probably not. All right, we don't have to go for it. We don't have to try. Jonathan, slow down with the nonsense. 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 They can see your cards, you know. Slow down with the nonsense. 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 Please. Please. Please, 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 please. Slow down with the nonsense. What is this? Another streamer table. Different streamer table. Okay, cool. 2 25-50 games. All right. Slow down with the nonsense. 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 You can't play the 6-2 suited in the cutoff every time. They all probably think I'm just ridiculous. They probably think I'm just going to do something totally stupid. You know, my problem is that I know I'm a little bit call happy, and they probably think so too. All right. Maybe Bitcoin Boy's trying to return the favor. Probably not. He probably just has a good hand. We'll try to make a flop. Flop. Okay. If he bets small, we got to continue. Do we call or raise? I think we can probably call this one and then just fold on the turn if we don't get anything. All right, he does go kind of small. Honestly, like big enough to where probably folding is fine. This is a spot where you get yourself in trouble when you get in these weird leveling wars, where like, is he going nuts or does he just have a lot of good hands? And I don't know. Obviously, we just get out of the way on the 5 turn if he bets again. If he checks, we're going to try to bluff the river. I mean, I don't know what else we're going to do. I'm going to bet it big. All right, he bets. Fine, we fold. Get out of the way. Goodbye. Jack and Jack. Fine. And like right there, that was just like a standardly played hand, right? Nothing fancy, nothing insane for anyone. And that's kind of what I expect to happen. Is a 7-2 game going? No, there is no 7-2 game. We just play it for fun. Okay, Jack and Jack. Here we go. Here we go. In the big blind. Oh, Kevin under the gun raise. Kevin is a good, strong GTO-ish player. Sam wants to play for a lot of money. So we'll try to flop it. Oh my god. All right, so we're going to re-raise and not fold. And I'm going to tank over here on this other table. He 3-bet me pre-flop and then or then snap bet the flop. So Sam has done this a few times in the past, and it's been nuts a lot. We'll just bet and not fold over here. He has ace queen, so that's fine. I mean, ace is basically nuts on that board. Over here, we're not going to fold. I mean, he could just show me sets or whatever, but we're going to put the money in. Can't go around folding over pairs. I realize it's a weird spot where it's a 4-bet pot, but like over pairs are just great. 3 a.m. here. Good morning, good morning. You aren't playing the 4-2? No, 4-2 is not too good. I mean, I will every once in a while. Sometimes it's 6-2. Not the 4-2, though. I'll raise the king-queen and call a limp re-raise. Again, I don't know how much my opponents are like watching this stream and studying this stream. Full disclosure, I watch every stream I can find of all my opponents because that's just being a good poker player. But if they are unaware of what I am doing in general, they probably just think I'm nuts. If they think I'm just nuts, then, you know, that's good. If they think I'm just playing sane, that's also, you know, relevant and worth noting. So here, Sam limps. I think we can just bet the flop frequently. We could get called by some worse stuff even. We do get called, though. So that's not... I mean, obviously, I'd rather him fold. Do we bet turn? No, obviously not. Obviously not. He snap. Or tank is a bit in bets. Tank's a bit in bets. Thanks a bit in bets. Obviously, we're going to fold. I mean, look, there's nothing to think here. In spots like this, I'm not thinking, ooh, do I call my king, queen? I'm thinking, like, what would I continue with? And I think we have to call like a lot of diamonds. Any hand with a decent diamond. Any pair, of course. Not any pair, but like pocket sevens with no diamond, I would fold. I do think he's going to randomly show up with like Jack 10 with a Jack of diamonds or something like that, but I don't think it just matters. Whatever, we get out of the way. So king with, or 10 with king of diamonds, right? Like that makes a lot of sense. Is the free roll not Monday anymore? Did you read pokercoaching.com/freeroll? No, the free rolls are starting in 2 hours. We have a $2,000 free roll for all of you, starting in 2 hours at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Get in the game. Get in the game. So we could limp the ace-9, but again, like if you can just raise and make them fold and win 2.4 big blinds plus your amounts, I mean, you're risking 3.5 to win 2.4. It's a great risk-reward ratio. And if you can just pick that up pre-flop every time, it's amazing. And ace-9 is obviously a fine hand, so I don't mind raising it. But typically I'm limping a lot from the small blind unless I think the big blind is going to defend very adequately with an adequate amount of 3-bets and calls and all that. Playing online so much you forgot the clubs aren't green and diamonds aren't blue. Yeah, I definitely recommend playing with a 4-color deck. Again, like people ask, why do I play with a super bland, boring background? Because I want to be able to see what's happening. Same thing, you should always use a 4-color deck just so you can see the background, right? I'm sorry, so you can see what's going on. So, like, I want to be able to know that this is not a heart randomly on the board, right? In live poker, they don't use a 4-color deck because apparently it makes it easier to see the cards when they are being dealt. Like when the dealer is dealing, apparently a red and a black kind of look similar, believe it or not, when they're dealing. But if it's a blue and a green and a red and a black, you can start to tell the difference in suits. And if you know the suit of somebody's card, because a card sporadically flashes up a little bit, which happens more than you think it would, that's obviously not good. All right. Cobra. What do we do with Ace King? I mean, Ace King can just value bet. Also just check in, call, and then never fold. I'll just value bet, though. Cobra's not going to have a ton of 8s, I don't presume. All right, they don't want to play. This is a straight value bet, right? If he has ace high, he's going to call probably. Maybe calls with sorts, overcards, backdoor flush draws, etc., etc. So anyway, they don't use 4-color deck in real life for that reason. You know, if they dealt like they're going to deal in the EPT now where they slide all the cards, I think they should use a 4-color deck. Do we raise the king, queen over Cobra? I mean, look. I always hate raising here because I think I'm going to get limp re-raise sometimes, and that just is awful. But I've shown good hands every time so far. So I'm just going to raise straight for value. And again, if you just pick up the pot pre-flop, it's more valuable than you would think it actually is. We got a good enough flop to where I'm not going to be folding. I'm going to bet kind of quick. Maybe he just thinks I'm auto c-betting. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe he thinks it's super strong. It's tough to know. Just put money in the pot. By the way, if you are playing online in games where you think you have an edge, you do want to generally play as fast as you can. Because if you get to play, let's say, 3 extra hands per hour, you think you make, let's say, $1 per hand, which, you know, maybe we're making more than this in this game. Maybe we're making less. Who knows? But if you think you're making like $1 per hand and you get to play 3 extra hands per hour, it's $3 extra per hour. If your win rate goes from whatever, just pretend, say it's $75 an hour to $78 an hour, that's obviously huge. So anything you can do to play a little bit faster is good. Why just show the Jack 4? You have to show every hand that you play on these streamer tables, which I think is fun. I actually like it. I think this is how poker should be. I think everybody should have to show everything they do. I think it's good. Good for the game. And I don't mind showing my cards. I kind of thought maybe Kevin would raise here, which is annoying. I limped a little too fast. You want to tank a little bit in theory. I know I'm just talking about playing quick, right? But you certainly don't want to induce your opponent's raise because they think your range contains no nuts. Kevin has queen 9 suited, probably a good hand to raise. The question there is how linear do you raise, right? Like is that hand good enough to raise? I'm not sure. What are we drinking? We're having this Orchard Hill Bone Dry Estate Draft Cider. I got it from the store in upstate New York, so you might as well have a cider. I drank too much coffee today. I'm shaky a little bit. It's not good when you're shaky a little bit. I've had no coffee since last Sunday. No caffeine since last Sunday. That's not true. I had a matcha tea the other day. I found this cool place where they had matcha plus lemonade plus a few other things, and it was delicious. Anyway, besides that, I've had no caffeine. Today I had 2 cups of coffee. I had one this morning about 3 hours ago and one about an hour ago. I'm a wee bit shaky. You may say, why does it matter? It's always important to make sure you are regulating yourself and you're not too crazy. When you're a little over-caffeinated, you tend to be a little too splashy. Now, we've played the 6-2 and the 7-2 and the Jack-4 so far, and they've all been shown, obviously. So maybe we need to chill out. Chill out a little bit, Jonathan. Chill out a little bit, Jonathan. Scott says, you min-cashed the free roll last week. Good, glad to hear it. Every week, by the way, we're giving away $2,000 in the poker coaching free roll once you've signed up through the link at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Just click tournaments, sort by buy-in, scroll down to where you see the poker coaching free roll invitational. Here it is. 520 people registered currently. First place is $435. You all asked for rebuys because it is slightly turbo of a tournament, given it's a free roll, and if I stream it, I want it to be over kind of quickly. So we added $3 rebuys, which are not a particularly great value, but if you want to stick around and play, that money gets added to the prize pool, and it makes it a little bit bigger. And then if you want to play longer than 10 minutes when you bust yourself, good for you. Is it wise to use the time bank with the... I don't care about time bank. I'm fast. But yeah, in general, you shouldn't use the time bank. But I'm sitting here. I mean, you're probably right, actually. In reality, Luck Mac, you typically don't want to use time bank for no good reason. 5-4 suited for Sammy. Okay. Keep calling Sammy Sammy. I don't know why I'm calling Sammy. Oh, I mean, I got it, right? Gosh, I hope they don't punish me. Yes, 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 yes. Oh gosh, we're having too much fun. We're having too much fun today. We get 3-bet, we have the queen 10 of clubs. The nice thing about raising the Jack 4 offsuits, if we ever get a hand, we're way more likely to get some action. Like, way more likely. And obviously this hand is good enough to call the 3-bet. I don't think I'm ever 4-betting it. We'll try to flop. Well, we get a gut shot. I think we're supposed to check and call. We don't want to check raise this one and get jammed. I think we have too much equity. I'd rather check raise like flush draws with gut shots. Or good flush draws. And just like trashy gut shots. I think this one's probably a nice medium one to call. We'll take a 9. We get the 8. Maybe we're supposed to lead. I could be convinced leading's pretty cool. If he bets again, I guess I'm supposed to fold. Do I ever check raise? Remember, Kevin's the one I re-raised on the flop earlier with the nuts. He blasted on the turn. I don't really love the blaster from him, I don't think. And I'm going to fold, but whatever. King and queen. All right, well, good value bet. We were just dominated to tears, and we didn't get there. Obviously, I wish I check raised the flop. Over here against Bitcoin Boy, 10-3 suited. We've got to defend the big blind with any 2 suited cards against a 2.5x. If it goes 3 ways, we have to be way more careful with the weakest suited connected stuff. Man, oh man. Sammy 3-bets. So, look, in GTO world, this is just a fold. I don't really think I can fold, though, against Sam. It's like, don't give me middle pair. Middle pair has been my crusher over here. We get nothing, we fold. Okay, you got me. Jack 10 offsuit, great. And look, that's why you can't go around folding, because he's going to have Jack 10 offsuit, right? And I know that people think I raised the Jack 4 and the 6-2 and all that, but I'm not calling 3-bets with it. I'm not being totally absurd or anything. So I think it's fine to just see the flop there and go from there. We're giving away 5% today. We are not, as far as I know. Read Twitter. I'm not sure if Twitter says we are or not. Limp and then 3 raise over. We will re-raise. I was going to make it 14. Now I'll make it 16. If Cobra goes all in, I'm not going to fold. He's going to show me aces and I'll lose. If I am Bluff goes all in, we are not going to fold. We will call it off. If Sam Jazzykins go all in, I will not fold. We will call it off and pray to win a flip. Sam doesn't like to fold in general. Gosh, this is such a bad flop. I actually think we can bet this and get it in. It may sound crazy. But this is a flop that should be quite bad for me, right? So I think we will get check raise sometimes. And he's going to have a lot of draws here. Just like gut shots and stuff. Man, the 9 is so bad. God, the 9 is so bad. Because he's going to have a lot of draws that we'll call. Like, I don't know if he's check raising everything or check calling everything. It's just so bad for me. River 5 is, like, worse. He shoves. I mean, this is a good spot to shove because I don't have any nuts. I mean, we don't beat anything, right? I mean, we just beat, like, Jack 10. So we fold. Fine. Fold. Fold. Move on with life. Glad he didn't jam the flop. I was not going to fold. Glad he didn't jam pre-flop. I was not going to fold. I'm a Bills fan. I don't really follow football all that much. My wife and kids like the Giants. Man, I'm just getting wrecked today. This is just horrible. What a disaster. Sure, I'm glad I showed up and played, huh? Why do we change the day of the free roll? Because we're mixing it up. We're just getting started. It's important to understand whenever you're trying new things, you should mix it up. You shouldn't just do the same thing forever. That's ridiculous. Initially started on Monday night because that's when I could stream it. Then we moved it to Sundays because I could not stream it, and you know people like to play on weekends because they aren't working. We also moved a little bit earlier so people in Europe could play, and we might move it to a different time in the future. We mix it up. Very important in business to mix things up. You don't just choose something and do it forever, because it's pretty egotistical to think that the first thing you pick is the right one. Think about how crazy you'd have to be to think that I'm going to do something one time and it's going to be right. No, that's not how life works. All right, pocket tens. Obviously, we're going to play. You get irritated when people use the time bank even when they're folding. Well, get over it. Get over it. Get over it. So tens, we can 3-bet or call. I'll 3-bet. If Sam 3-bets, I'll probably 4-bet and not fold again. Why would you get irritated if people use their time bank? Get real, right? Don't get mad for nothing. Is it the caffeine or the hard ciders that get me to play the Jack 4? Neither. Just for fun. For the stream. By the way, I'm here for all of you, by the way. I'm here for the memes. If you all don't make good memes out of this, then I don't really know what I'm doing. I could be doing anything else. Instead, I'm here for all of you. So if you like the show, click the like button, click the subscribe button. Help me out. You need an all-in hand. You need an all-in hand. You got to realize you're not supposed to be all in all that often. It's not like we're... So something I used to struggle with, I don't know if struggle is the right word, but something I used to think is that if I'm not willing to go all in with a hand, I probably shouldn't play it, right? Like I really hated the idea of 3-bet folding back in the day. King Jack offsuit, maybe 3-bet, maybe just fold. I've been a little nuts, so we're going to fold. Against under the gun, open from good player. When you... Well, I used to have the mindset of if I'm going to 3-bet it, I kind of want to be able to play the hand for all the money, right? And that's just ridiculous. Or if I 4-bet the hand, I need to be willing to play it for all the money. And again, just ridiculous. Oh God, do we do it again? Do I really do it again? I'm not sure I could not do it again. Is anyone streaming the free roll tonight? No. No one's streaming the free roll as far as I know. But you all can still play it. Check out pokercoaching.com/freeroll. It starts soon. In about an hour and a half. They finally get me. Okay, I'm not going to mess with Mario. Mario plays tag-ish. So we fold. Ace-5 suited. Okay. He'd probably rip it in my face if I 4-bet. So we fold. Look, whenever you play the Jack-4, and they 3-bet you, or 4-bet you, or 5-bet you, you need to chill out when they want to play for more money. Now, I realize that was probably not the best spot to get after it. But it's for all of you. It's for fun. So you say, Jonathan Lillo, you're supposed to be a poker coach. Why would you ever run bluffs with nonsense? Look. For fun. And maybe, just maybe, when I go to Vegas in a week to play the $10,000 and $25,000 buy-in tournaments, maybe, just maybe, somebody will watch that stream and think I'm going to play the Jack-4, the 7-2, or the 6-2, or the 10-3, or the 10-2. And I'm not. You all may not believe this, but Jonathan Lillo has maximum discipline. Maximum discipline. What's the free roll code? There is no code. You have to sign up at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. You think people tend to fold more when the cards are shown at the end? I honestly don't know. I haven't been able to like correlate that or anything. I think people call sometimes, fold sometimes. It's tough to say. There is no code. Just sign up at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Sort by buy-in. It's a $0 buy-in tournament, and get in there. All right, I think we're supposed to 3-bet this. 17? Man, it's going to suck if Cobra jam. Cobra's never going to jam. We'll 3-bet it. Look, if Mario re-raises, it'd be unfortunate, but we just fold. But I think we're going to get this through a lot. Maybe I Am Bluffer Sammy decides to stick around. Like, I think I Am Bluff may stick around a decent amount, which would be annoying. Because I don't really have that great of a hand. If I make a pair, I'm obviously just going to get stacked when they make a set. I Am Bluff considering a shove or something? I think that'd be kind of wild. Is he ever slow playing? That'd be crazy. Oh, boy. I mean, we'll bet small on this flop. Like, what? 10? I mean, he can't fold any pair. Ah! Come on. Getting wrecked with a sense of humor is a huge key to poker. I mean, look. At the end of the day, any amount of money I win or lose in this game doesn't matter that much to me. And that's a good spot to be in, obviously, right? I mean, I realize we are playing with $5,000 stacks, et cetera, and I've lost every pot, or the majority of every pot. But, it's not going to make or break me. And I think it's important to make sure you're properly bankrolled. And it turns out when you're properly bankrolled, then you just don't mind if you lose. You turn $200 into $4,000. Awesome. Glad to hear it. King, queen offsuit. We can call or 3-bet. We'll just call. Maybe I'm supposed to just keep 3-betting. Is the free roll called the Poker Coaching Invitational? Yes. We get nothing. This might be an okay hand to bluff. Not sure. You love how practical you are in just life. People ask some wild questions and your answers are amazing. Well, thank you. I do my best. Yeah. Fine, fold. Take it. Take it. Oh my God, we got it again. Here we go. Feel free to come say hello if you'd like. Children are home. We'll raise it up. If they 3-bet me, I will fold. If they call, I will bluff. Mario's probably going to punish me. Oh, hello. Thomas wants to say hi. Can you say hello?
Hi.
Look, we have 2 pair. 8s and 3s. It's not the usual 2 pair.
You told him.
I told him, no, it's on a 5-minute delay. They don't know what I have. Look, we have 2 pair. Hopefully we don't lose all of our money. We're playing against Mario. Not like Mario and Luigi. Mario, a soccer player.
Is that Mario?
This is Mario. He raises me.
Is this what we have?
No, we're on this table.
Is that a good hand?
This is a great hand. It's not just a good hand, it's a great hand.
Mm.
Re-raise looks so fishy again, but like whatever, we'll just do it. You think Mario's about to stack me with a king 8? I bet Mario has king 8 and is going to take all my money.
How much money do you have?
Oh gosh, don't even worry about that.
Why? How much money?
Oh goodness. We are potentially going to lose $5,000 to Mario. I hope I don't lose $5,000 to Mario. Hopefully he just has like King Jack and loses it all to me.
I don't see his number.
We're over here. We're over here.
I don't see him.
Who? No, he's here. He's the penguin. The penguin wizard.
Can we see what he has?
No, we cannot see what he has until the hand's over. But we can't even see it when the hand's over. Did you guys have fun outside?
Yeah, you guys cool.
What?
You guys cool.
My guy, yeah, that's a Court of Degeneracy piece. Oh, they get to see the 8-3. What a beat. Whatever, we won a little bit. That's better than losing.
Wait, no. What? Did you win a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
But did you lose any?
No, I did not lose any. Good.
Is that your hand?
This is, yeah, Queen 5 is bad. We play the 8-3, but not the Queen 5. Figure that one out. Go take a nap.
I thought Queen 5 better.
It is better.
Why aren't you playing?
Because because it went raise and re-raise over here. The good question, though, I had King 10 over here. It went raise and re-raise, and I folded the King 10. When two people want to play, King 10 is not that good. It gets worse. All right, go take a nap. I love you. You're good boys.
Oh, is that a good hand?
Where? Over here?
No, that hand.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
That hand.
This is just the flop. We have to put your 2 cards with the flop. This would be middle pair. Oh, yeah, 2 pairs. That would have been a 2 pair, and that would have been very good. You're right. But I didn't play it because Queen 5's not very good. Go take a nap. Goodbye. You're good boys. I love you.
Bye.
Thank you, Amy. Have
I wish you
a good nap.
$5,000.
I hope I win $5,000 too.
I hope that you don't lose.
Thank you.
5,000.
Go. Take a good nap. Okay, Ace King. I understand why all of you don't like it when I play the 8-3 now, because James just told me I thought Queen 5 was better than 8-3. Yeah, I see why that's confusing. Charlie left. All right. 1 cash out of 3, says GTO Legend in the Poker Coaching Free Roll. Good for you. I think I've played it twice and I've cashed 0. I bubbled it once. Is this week 5 or 6 or 4? I was thinking it was week 4, but it might be week 6. My brain's so broken. Time gets muddled. You can check out pokercoaching.com/freeroll to get in the free roll that starts in an hour and a half. 2 good hands. King 8 suited. 4-3 suited. I'll play either of them. Charlie Carroll left. Fine, good. Replaced by Mario up here. I can't believe Mario folded there. I hope he didn't make a big fold. Probably just had some junk draw. Man, I should have called. You know what I'm doing wrong? I'm playing this good hands too aggressively. I'm thinking people will take the flop aggression and the pre-flop aggression to mean I'm going to be nuts post-flop, and that's not necessarily true. I talk about this in a lot of my content, actually. Some people are nuts pre-flop, but then sane post-flop. And if they think that, then that's not good for me, right? So Sam raises 3 big blinds. I would recommend never raising the 3 big blinds from the small blind in an ante-game against anybody who's the least bit call happy, because they're not going to fold. Over here. So we will not fold. We flop, nothing. Bitcoin Boy calls small blind. Not the greatest flop for me at all, but I think we can still just bet. You're going to be in Vegas. Good luck, have fun. What did he just show? He had, drum roll, 7-6 offsuit. Great. Okay. Gazzy raises it up. We have 10-7 suited. That's a pretty good hand. Do we 3-bet the king 10-7 suited? I think it's loose but fine. He was all in the other day. Aces against Jack 4. They hit 2 4s. You lost your money. Get over it. But yeah, if you're properly bankrolled, you won't worry if you lose. True. You'll care how you played. True. You can get your hands from Coin Poker if you email support@coinpoker.com. And I finally did that the other day. I put them into Hold'em Manager, and my win rate in this particular game over a small sample, only whatever, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 hands, is through the roof. Now, it's probably going to go down. It's going to go down after today because I got it in with 10s against aces. And, well, I'm still happy with it. The games are good. I think I like my spot. We're giving some action. Maybe we'll win, maybe we won't. Is Twitch better than YouTube? I mean, look, I watch pretty much everything on YouTube. I don't watch much of anything on Twitch personally because, well, you can pay like $5 a month or something and you get no ads on YouTube, which is great. And you can download videos on YouTube, which I also think is great because you don't have to worry about connectivity issues, et cetera, et cetera. You can watch it on the airplane. Sammy with the trips, blasting river. You ran $1 up to 1,500. Nice. I'm sorry, 1 cent up to 1,500. That's really nice. Today, you can turn $0 into some amount of money. That is infinite ROI. Not just insane, it's infinite. Check it out at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. What was I just talking about? Well, let's talk about luck. Someone said something about, oh, you're better than me. You flopped 2 pair. Maybe that's not what they said. I'm just going to extrapolate to this. And I don't think jokes about luck are funny or comical or whatever. I think these are like negative self-talk people have. They think, oh, if I was just better, if I was just luckier like you, then I would have the results that you do. But you got to realize the best poker players in the world, especially the ones who have been at the high stakes and stayed at the high stakes for a very long time, are definitively making better decisions than the other players. And while luck can keep you down for a little bit, if you're properly bankrolled and you play a ton, it cannot keep you down. The luck cannot keep you down. It's impossible. Close enough to impossible. And once you realize that, once you accept that a lot of your problems and your losses are your fault at the end of the day, then you'll start doing the things that matter to help you actually improve. And I think joking about luck is kind of the same thing as saying, oh man, I suck at poker, whenever they make a fine play, but it just loses. Like the pocket 10s hand earlier where I had 10s and the opponent has aces, button raise, loose aggressive player, I 3-bet 10s, big blind rips it all in. And I called it off and he shows me aces. Is that a bad play? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But if it's bad, it's probably not that bad. And if it's good, it's probably not that good. I mean, I thought it was close. I mean, not at full 10s. But a lot of people there would have said, oh man, I suck so bad at poker. I got it in bad and I lost. And it's just not, it's self-defeating. And the last thing you want to do is be defeating yourself. All right, Sam raises. Maybe we're supposed to start 3-betting. Problem is I really don't want to get 4-bet. How old am I? I'm 39 years old. Still young. Gosh, we flopped badly again. I guess we have to call a flop bet against Sam. The problem is Sam will just blast me. Ugh, maybe we're not supposed to call a flop bet. I'm going to call and then try to check it down, but this might be futile. Raise it up against Cobra. 39 and still playing a children's card game. Can you believe it? All right, 9-3-3. We'll bet small, like 2 or 3. Do we bet against Sam here? I think betting could actually be okay. We'll go small. We can get called by some worse stuff like draws. Oh my God, Cobra leads. Oh God, Cobra leads. I mean, look, in GTO world, you obviously call, but I'm not going to call here. I'm just going to fold. All right, fine. I was scared it was against a 3, honestly. All right, King 10, or King 9. Should we value bet river? Will he call a 10? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I'm going to go 14. This might be too thin, but I think it's probably fine. I think it's probably fine. Seems like an okay half pot hand. I think he's going to have a lot of 10x and 7x. I think it's fine. I taught my kids a little bit about poker. A little bit. A wee little bit. So, funny enough, James has seen me playing around with various GTO solvers at home. Most of my study is not by like sitting and playing poker games. It's by playing with GTO solvers. Like we'll call this Queen Jack against Bitcoin Boy, but maybe it's supposed to fold. I'm not sure. Bitcoin Boy seems to be slightly on the tighter side, which is probably not such a bad adjustment in these games. So maybe we're going to be super dominated. I'm not sure. We'll call the Ace-4 suited too. Here we have exactly what we deserve. What was I talking about? Oh, so my wife did not want the kids to think that poker is playing on a GTO solver. They wanted it to be like a game like Uno or something that you play in real life with physical cards, and I get that. So she's like told me to not really just like have the kids look at GTO solvers. I don't think we need to bet this. Probably just check and win. I mean, he could have small pairs and value bet river with flushes. A set of fours. Come on. Over here we defended three ways, flat bottom pair. Check. We'll just lose. So my wife wanted poker to be a casual card game to begin with. It's as opposed to a study GTO solver and do what solver says type of thing. I don't really care personally, and obviously I know more about games than my wife. But at the same time, you want happy family, so I decided to not do anything. Check this. Yeah, hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. I flopped your way to your heart. Well, thank you. You just made an account on CoinPoker. When is the free roll? It is in an hour and 20 minutes. Check out the program. Go to the client. Click on tournaments. Click on sort by buy-in. And here it is right here. Poker Coaching. Where is it? Poker Coaching Invitational. Also, if you're a Deck of Degeneracy holder, we have the Deck of Degeneracy $25 free roll. We have 2 of those each week. That happens, well, every week. Get in there. Get yours. If you hold a Court of Degeneracy piece, here's a little piece here, with 2 cards in its hand, you are in. Make sure you get in the Poker Coaching Discord to get the password. Or if you have any Deck of Degeneracy card, you can get in. Check out deckofdegeneracy.com. I'm not doing a hot tub stream. Oh my God, do we do it again? I mean, obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. Ugh, can't do it. So we limp against Kevin. Kevin raises. Jack 8's probably barely good enough to call with slightly big ante. I don't think we need to re-raise. We want to be pretty linear with the re-raises. We get gut shot and flush draw, so not going to fold. Do we raise is the question. He bets big. Maybe we're supposed to fold. I'm not sure. Can't lead. Question is, should we check raise? All right, make a pair. So if we didn't make a pair, I was going to bluff, obviously. With the pair, do we need to value bet? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to call with too many worse hands on this board, so we'll just check. Hopefully he checks it back and we just win. All right, he does check it back and we just win, so that's good. That's good. Now, would he have called on the river? If the river was, well, not an 8 or a jack. I don't know. It's a tough spot, at least. I would have certainly bluffed it. I'll be back in a minute. Break time. All right, looks like we missed a hand. 10-6, fine and good. Last time we didn't miss a hand. You don't think there's a heads-up display on Coin Poker. There is not, but you can get the hand histories and download them and study them as you see fit. Where can you find the directions? pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Just follow the directions, indeed. Where can you DM me? Send an email to support@pokercoaching.com. I see every single email that comes in. My team can answer a lot of the questions, but I see every single email that comes in. Just as you played the poker coaching free roll since week 1 and you're down $7. Ha ha, you must have re-entered a bunch. That's funny. How many months to go from $5 no limit to $10 no limit? Well, 1. Oh, no. Oh, I missed a hand. And that makes me sit out. Brutal. Don't miss a hand, because if you miss an ante, apparently you gotta wait. Oh, I hate that. I guess it is what it is. I wish I could post an ante. That should be a thing. Anyway, how many months to go from 5 no limit to 10 no limit? If you're good and you play a lot, 1. If you're bad and you don't play a lot, you'll never. I think I'm only down $7,000. That's not too bad, given I've got stacked of tiers right off the bat. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to end up winning a bunch of money today, assuming the game keeps running. The game may or may not keep running. King 2 offsuit. King 2 offsuit. Let's get a good hand. Should we start chanting? Like, oh, bah, bah. No. I used to listen to chants on my phone many years ago. I used to try to meditate a lot. I decided for me, it's not worth forcing. Where will I be playing in Vegas? Are you trying to stalk me? Public knowledge, I'll be at the Poker Go studio every day when I'm playing over the next week or so. You can buy some of my action. I have a little bit of action still available on Poker Stake. I love Poker Stake because they take no rake from the players. Very, very important. And they deal with all the finances, like the tax forms and stuff, which is also great. They provide the players a service and they don't take a rake, which is awesome. We'll defend the King 2 against Cobra. This could be terrible, even getting good odds. So anyway, selling a little bit of action for the Poker Go studio tournaments at little to no markup. So maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. And I'll be there pretty much every day during the Poker Masters. I won the Poker Go Cup. They have 3 big no limit series each year. The Poker Masters, the Poker Go Cup, and the US Poker Open. I, Jonathan Little, won the Poker Go Cup. I won the 25K and the 10K at the beginning of the year. Poker coaching coach Aram Zobian won the US Poker Open and a humongous Eagle trophy. And I'm going to try to win the purple jacket too. Call me greedy. All right, we got top pair, but it's not a great top pair. We'll not raise this. You're supposed to raise ones with equity. Good equity. This is not good equity. This is junk equity. You're looking for a qualified coach. Check out pokercoaching.com/private. That's where you can get private coaching from my hand-selected crew of world-class poker players who are also good at coaching. All right, bets again. I'm going to fold the top pair. Goodbye. He has the nuts. Good. Sometimes you play the 8-3. Sometimes you fold the, what I have? Top pair. If you're not in the poker coaching Discord, you're missing out if you want to get good at poker. We do have study sessions many, many times per week. Also giveaways. All sorts of fun stuff for you. Check it out. Man, this has been a tough day because I've had some good hands, but they've either won a little bit or lost a lot. And when that happens, you're going to have a bad day. If you're playing live poker, this will happen for a month at a time. Luckily, it's only going to happen for a few sessions on coin poker for me. I do like coin poker a lot. Obviously, don't put all of your money in it, but you know, I have $50,000 or whatever it is, and I'm happy to keep that amount on there. For me personally, I like playing the games. They have a lot of cash games. They have some tournaments. They actually have a tournament series happening right now / very soon, including 4 different levels, like $5, $50, $500, $5,000 buy-ins. And I think that's pretty cool. I think Imagine has to play another 13 minutes before he can quit, and he probably will quit and take his $8,000 with him, because that's a free roll winner. All right, now we get the top pair, but it's kind of a rough spot because Bitcoin Boy opened under the gullet. He opens under the gullet and then just like bets flop, bets turn, bets river. It's pretty nasty because you have a lot of ace king, ace queen. It's like Cobra somehow got stacked at the other table. Don't know how it happened. Reball though, good. How did it happen? Cobra has 2s against the ace jack. Did they get it all in pre-flop? Let's see. Saw the flop, bet the flop, got, oh, Jesus Christ. Misclick for fun. This is so obviously a misclick because I'm trying to look at the silly hand history replayer. What a blunder. What a blunder. Yeah. We do not compound the error. We just fold. Yeah. So obviously a misclick. God, I'm so toasted myself. That was a mistake. Purely trying to look at the replayer. I think they should have like a replayer warning or something. Man, that's so annoying. Everybody in the world knows that's a misclick. Which makes it so infuriating. Raise and 3 bets. Okay. It's just tilting because I'm on my laptop, and that's like a $300 mistake I would have never made on a regular computer. All right, we're going to call this. I know Sammy likes to get after it. Cobra may be slightly spicy. We'll go from here. Okay, we have the jack only. If Sam bets, we'll fold. They check to me. I think we have plenty of suited connected type stuff, even though it is raising 3-bet in this exact spot. So we'll just check and go from there. Meditating briefly is great. Okay, let's try. It's Cobra the boxer. He is. What are these T symbols? These are USDT, which is essentially the same amount as a US dollar. Check. I don't think we need to bet here. We don't want to bet and get called. If we get called, we're behind. If we get raised, it's awful. Check. Try to make nuts. Okay. Is this the nuts? Nuts enough for me. We are playing on coin poker. You can read a lot about the rules, regulations, etc. on coin poker, but you can play from anywhere in the world. You do have to use cryptocurrency. Oh, no. I can't believe this. I'm supposed to fold this. Oh, am I supposed to fold this? Man, oh man. No, we got to fold this because he could have the ace, the king, or the queen. If he couldn't have the queen, does it matter? Does it matter? Probably not. The problem is Cobra just got stacked. Would he ever just 2x potted on the river? How much is this? What is this bet size? Would he ever do this with nothing? That seems ridiculous. I'm going to fold. Hopefully he bluffed me. God damn it. So tilting. So tilting. Oh, he just got stacked. So look, this is a spot where like live poker is. In live poker, I probably could have found a call with live reads. And online poker with no reads, I think it's okay to fold. I think it's okay to fold. Ugh. Let him know I folded the flush. Anytime you're playing with a player who doesn't play on a regular basis, it's always very important to be nice. Let them know you completely crush them. What's the best cheap computer to play poker on? I think it doesn't matter as long as it's a Windows computer. Apple's computers don't work so well with a lot of poker programs. I don't think you need much to play/study poker, though. You can't use PioSolver or whatever, but you can use some of the programs like Poker Coaching's new GTO software. What is the site? It is Coin Poker. Check it out at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. We have a free roll starting in an hour and 10 minutes. Completely free to play. We give away $2,000 every single week. Is registration still open? It hasn't even started. Starts in an hour and 10 minutes. I just spilled water all over my ledger. That's probably not ideal. Probably not ideal. It's so funny. It's like not a whole lot I care about, but the thing that holds all of my crypto, I really shouldn't care about it because I can just back it up, but it's still annoying. This is not a bad day. It's a bad day in terms of poker results, especially when Cobra knocks me out with a good bluff. Man, oh man, that's so annoying. It's annoying when you like could have won the pot in a million different ways, and then you just didn't. They mentioned me on the Solve for Why podcast because I'm banned for winning too much. No, more so for whining too much. They did a few things I thought was, oh shoot, are we still here? My camera's dead. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. No, I got banned for whining too much, not winning too much. Wow, my face is red from that cider, huh? Sometimes ciders and etc. does not cooperate with my bad skin. On Coin Poker, on ACR a long time ago, their pros were saying to put all of your money into the site and that it's safer than a U.S. regulated bank. And I said, that's absurd to say that about any poker site in the world, Coin Poker included. Don't keep all of your money. This is not a bank account, okay? And they're like, oh, the U.S. is going to go down at any point. I'm like, I mean, you can have your theories. I'm going to fold the top here. You can have your theories, but at the same time, to tell your patrons to take their entire life savings and put it onto any poker site is asinine. If you've been around long enough, you've seen lock poker, cake poker, full tilt poker, ultimate bet poker, absolute poker. Poker Stars was locked up for a little while. You've seen all these sites have problems. NetTeller, poker wallets, right? All this stuff has gone down. I love Coin Poker because they will quickly cash you out to your wallet, your ledger. If it's not your keys, it's not your coins, and your money on any payment processor is not yours. If your money on any poker site is not yours, what they have? Jack 5 suited, and I was demolished. Good to see I was demolished. Anyway, that really chapped my hide that they were saying that it's safer than a U.S. regulated bank. And a lot of them have walked it back since then because they realized how stupid they sounded. But anyway, they banned me for it. Such is life. How do you get the password? For the Deck of Degeneracy tournaments, it's in the holder channel. You have to be a holder of the NFTs. If you're a holder of the NFTs and you're in the Deck of Degeneracy Discord, it'll be right there for you, very clearly pinned at the top. Relax yourself, Jonathan. Please win some hands. Please win some hands. Oh, 8-2 offsuit. So look, I'm not going to... Should I play the 8-2? Look, obviously you should not play the 8-2 in any real world, but I kind of want to do it for the memes. Just to keep them splashy. We got Sammy. I want to keep splashy. We got Cobra. I want to keep splashy. Sammy pots it, though, so we'll get out of the way. Anyway, they banned me on ACR a long time ago. I actually met up with Phil Nagy, who's in charge of ACR. And he said he would unban me if I wanted to. He said that he doesn't want to fight with anybody. I'm obviously doing good stuff for poker. He got mad that I was having more streamers than, or having more viewers than a lot of the ACR streamers, and in his mind speaking badly about ACR. And I get it. And look, I was also saying things like they should not use avatars that are replicas of public figures. Like I had a Nicki Minaj avatar with her butt hanging out. And I said, that's kind of absurd. I would try reading Nicki Minaj lyrics on the stream. That was interesting. Or like whatever, Ninja Turtles or Darth Vader, et cetera, et cetera. And I would make fun of Nagy's name. Like I would get sucked out on a lot on the site, and I would have like Maggie Simpson sucking on a pacifier. Maggie, you know, for fun. It's like, you know, what streamers do. Anyway, whatever, I'm over it. I made nice with Phil Nagy. We're all good as far as I know. Let that boxer kick and move on you. Bam, right in the teeth. Right in the teeth. All right, we'll call. Ace-3 suited. Gazzy's probably going to blast me out of the pot. Man, I need to slow play some. I need to get some good slow play spots. You're excited for the free roll? Well, good. It starts in an hour. If you're not in it, get in it, please, at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Oh, God, Bitcoin boy. I'm not really supposed to fold this. The problem is it looks like I have this kind of hand or a pair. I hate this so much. Oh, God, I really hate this. Did I destroy my camera with the liquid? Probably. Actually, funny enough, the camera is right here where the... Can you still see me? The camera is right here where the plug is. Can I ever fold this? The problem is it's going to have a lot of draws sporadically. The picture froze with the spill. That's so hilarious. I just can't fold now. You just got an apple and took it back. Yeah, it doesn't work for poker. 9-8 is there, maybe. I gotta think Bitcoin Boy is not going to 3-bet the 9-8 so much. I'm going to check the river. Or do I shove the river? I'm going to shove the river. Because I think if he has kings, he's always going to check it back. If he has ace-king, he's always going to call. He could have flush, but I'm not worried about that. So we shove the river. I could obviously have flush draws and the jack-10 type stuff. Or queen-jack type stuff. So I like the shove. I don't really see any other choice. If he has an ace, he's going to call. I think he might even hero call. I've shown him about 1 million bluffs, so I think it's fine. Maybe I should have tanked longer. I don't know. At least he's thinking about it. Maybe he's slow rolling me for fun. By the way, when you get slow rolled, don't get mad or tilted or anything like that. Some people get mad when they get slow rolled, but instead, look, I think I would not be slow rolling people, but when someone slow rolls, you have to ask, what are they trying to accomplish? And the answer is usually they are trying to get you tilted, right? They think you are so feeble-minded that you will care about them taking a little bit longer to call. Or they're doing it for the memes for fun. Either way, if they're doing it for the memes for fun, who cares? If they're doing it because they think you're feeble-minded, then prove them wrong, right? We don't get called, which is annoying. It won't download on your phone. Well, it won't download on an iPhone, that's for sure. iPhones don't really like gambling software in general. Listen, everybody, I'll tell you all a big hack to play online poker. Get a Windows computer. It's a wild reason to ban someone. Look, I mean, pretty much every poker site, especially ACR, because I read it, has terms and conditions that say we can ban you for any reason we see fit. They did not take my money, by the way. They did not rob me. They cashed me out. I had $50,000 or $30,000, whatever it was on the site, because I was playing tournaments, right? You're allowed to ban people for any reason on a lot of sites. They just have that in their terms and conditions. And look, their reason was you spoke poorly about us. Fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not bitter. And I even said this many times. You're allowed to ban people for whatever reason. You say it on your site. They did not rob me. They gave me a cash out within a few days. So, cool. In business and life and in relationships, if someone doesn't want you around, don't try to force it. They don't want you. You don't need to want them. In my opinion. If they don't want you, you don't need to want them. It's very important in life to not have all that many desires. I think desires lead to unhappiness to some extent. I mean, certainly you want to be reasonably taken care of, but like the idea of I need this person in my life, or I need this item in my life, or I need this experience in my life, otherwise I'm not going to be happy, will lead to you not being happy most of the time. And the thing is that whenever you have these desires, you inevitably find new ones. Look at that guy, jetted. What was his name? Who was it who just ran? Imagine got a free $7,600. Congrats to them. They had to last 2 hours. They lasted 2 hours and they're out of here. As they should be, to be fair. For most people, $7,000 is like infinite money. And if you can get $7,000 for free, you jet. Now, they should probably come back and keep playing because the game's fun and good. But they're out of here. No problem. I fully understand it. Bitcoin Moon wants to join if possible. I would say the name, but I don't think I'm allowed to. All right, so look, Bitcoin Boy raises. Ugh. I'm going to call, but this might be kind of like that Queen Jack spot a minute ago that I thought was kind of rough. This is a similarly rough spot. We called and called. Okay. Oh, yes, we finally got a pair. We've had not very many pairs today. I think we have 0 sets today. It's hard to make a set if you don't have any pairs. We'll raise it up, though. Cobra. Probably going to knock me out again. Hopefully I just make a set and then I can't get knocked out. We are playing 25-50 no limit Texas style. Real money poker. Carl is also streaming. Oh, cool. I have to be sure to watch it. Ray and anybody else, if someone is streaming, please type the website, like say Twitch or YouTube or whatever, and then type their name. You can't type a URL in the chat because it'll ban it. But could you please type Carl, or whatever his name is, Carl F, whatever it is, and Twitch. If you type that, I'll copy and paste it, and I will go back and watch the footage because I like doing that. So if you could please do that for me, for anybody who's streaming today, that would be amazing. Whenever I'm watching this not in dollars or USDT, or I'm watching in USDT, I just feel like a dunce. I'm like, what am I doing? All right, so should we bet if we're check 2? I think we should bet if we're check 2. If somebody bets, I'm just going to fold. Gosh, Bitcoin Boy leads. This is going to be a lot of pairs, I think. Tiny lead, Bitcoin Boy. This is a nasty one. I don't really see how I can fold. We're going to give it a long tank and a call. We could be just very dead here, or near enough dead. We can't fold for 1 into 13. His range should be super duper strong, though. He might have a lot of hands like 7-5, 6-5, 8-5, whatever, suited. I mean, I just got to fold if he keeps betting. Whatever, fold, fine, you got it. Maybe it shows like Queen Jack of Hearts or something, but I think 8/6s, whatever, is going to be a lot of his range. Should it be part of his range? I don't know. Look, I haven't studied multi-way pots all that much, but I think it is a spot where that's going to be a lot of Bitcoin Boy's range. Bitcoin Boy comes from PLO. In PLO, you do lead with equity that wants protection a lot more than no limit hold'em. And I think we can pretty clearly translate that knowledge to this game in this spot. It's going to be a lot of medium-ish strength hands. Are we raised? We get called. We have junky draw. Maybe we're supposed to check raise. Not sure. We'll just bet. Whatever. Jared says, you're in your first free roll. Cool. Glad to hear it. Enjoy it. Good luck. What computer do I have? I have an MSI something or another. I've had it for a few years, actually. I don't even know what kind it is. Giant. It's humongous. Not that you can tell how big it is, but it's... Here's my head. It's about this big. It's about this big. Oh, God. Mario 3-bets. Mario's going to have a lot of good hands. This is probably about as close to a fold as you can find in this spot, but I'm not going to fold. Please let me flop something. I've not hit in 3-bet pots today. Wow, they're going off over here. I'm obviously going to fold my hand because I have nothing. I don't even know what this is. Wait, what is this? Raise? No, what? Raise, call, 3-bet, 4-bet? I don't even know what's happening. We fold to a tiny bet. He has ace and ace. Mario has aces. Glad I didn't hit anything. Queens and jacks, fine. So look, if you work on a computer and you don't have a company that buys your computer for you, I recommend getting like the best computer you can. Kind of like new phones. I kind of recommend you get the best you possibly can buy because you are going to spend a lot of time on that thing. Like I don't know what my computer cost was, probably like $4,000 or something. But it's lasted, let's say, 3 years. That's 1,000 days. That means I've spent $4 per day on my computer. $4 a day. Now I don't know how much I would have spent on my computer, but I would have spent $100 a day. I don't even know. More? Probably more, right? I would have spent a lot of money per day on my computer. A lot. I spent a lot of money on my computer. All right, we're going to call again. He raised small blind, we call. He bet flop, we call. Call turn. He might bluff river a lot. 5's good for me because it removes some 5s that he could have. If he checks river, I'm just going to check it back, obviously. Check. Please let me win. All right, good. But you want to ask, what are the things in my life that I use a lot? Like if you have a pair of walking shoes that you're going to wear 200 out of 365 days and that you think it's going to last you a year, and you got to pay $1 a day to wear those sweet shoes, well worth it. Your bed that you sleep in. If you're going to sleep in your bed every night or most of your nights, then you should probably be willing to pay a lot of money for your bed. Other stuff, though, that you don't really use, like let's say a shirt, right? Some people say, oh, I'm going to use this shirt a lot. You're going to wear that shirt like 1 out of 20 days or 1 out of 10 days or whatever it is. And that's just not that much, right? So you probably don't want to spend a whole lot of money on shirts. But shoes that you're going to wear every day walking around, you probably spend a lot. Your computer, if you're going to play on your computer a lot, you should be spending a ton. Anyway, that's kind of how I feel about these things. All right, in GTO world, I'm maybe supposed to fold this ace-10 suited because I'm going to be dominated to hell. But, call. Oh, God. Please just check. Please just check. Now, do I bet if they check to me? I'm not going to bet because they might check raise ace-king. Man, I really didn't want to face a bet. I don't see how we can fold with this hand because he could have king-queen or queen-9 suited or whatever. Gazzy might just rip it in our face. That's the problem. If Gazzy shoves, I think I still have to call. No, so if he shoves 200 big blinds, I feel way worse about it. If he had 100, I'm probably supposed to pay, given the amazing odds. If we're heads up, if we're 3 ways, I can't pay. I'm just getting stacked in this hand is what it amounts to. Please fold, Gazzy. Because if he folds, then I can just stack off on Sam on any safe turn. All right, that's a great turn. Well, great enough turn. Sam's going to shove a lot. He's going to have king queens, queen nines, jacks a lot. But with flush draw, I don't really see how I can fold. I'm going to let it go check, I think, to try to call a river bet. Whatever, call. Fine. He has 8-7. We win. Good. Got a hand. That's good. Middle pair is good enough for me. We got a very nice turn. And look, to be fair, pot odds, right? On this turn. Wrong hand. God, I'm so paranoid I'm going to misclick again. On this turn, on the turn, well, look, on the flop, okay? The pot is 4,800, right? We're heads up. Sam's going to have, like I said, king, queens, a lot of them. Queen 9, especially suited, a lot of them. Maybe stuff like queen 10, 10 9, 10 8, maybe. Some flush draws, not a lot, but some. Jacks, obviously, but you got to realize, in this spot, I always have 9 outs to the nuts, effective nuts at least, plus two more 10s, 9, 10, 11. So we're getting almost the right odds to call, so we got to call. So I have been generally against, quote unquote, unlicensed, unregulated sites that are not licensed in America. Coin Poker is licensed in Curacao, I think. But something I really love that Coin Poker does, that no other poker site does, as far as I know, is all of the player funds, every penny of them, is on the blockchain in a multi-signature wallet. It's all the money's very clearly there. Back in the day when Full Tilt went under, they went under because they were spending all the money on marketing and they were giving all the money to their pros. And I mean, while Coin Poker does do things like give out $100,000 to my audience in these free rolls, pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Let's see. Twitch.tv. Fotch. F-R-O. Frotch on poker. Oh, fighting on fighting. Awesome. What am I saying? I love the fact that they have all the money clearly there. Now, certainly they could get all together and rob us or something, but I don't think it's going to happen. I've talked to the people who are in charge of Coin Poker a decent amount, and they seem like they're doing things that are great to build up poker, as opposed to just like make a DJ and gambling site, which I think is what's happening with a lot of poker sites today. And they're giving money to our communities, right? They're not just like incentivizing a few super whale players or not doing anything or whatever, right? I think they're doing a lot of good things. And that's enough for me. Check. We'll bet turn. Now look, Kevin's going to have some nuts here, which is certainly tough. But I'm going to have some sets, and I'm going to have a lot of draws. Kevin could easily call a worse. Any pair plus draw. Any pair, really. All the pairs are going to be plus draw. Sammy can call with all sorts of stuff. Whatever, they fold. Fine. You're new to playing. You have no expectations to win the free roll, but you should probably give you a nice... But you'll be there to give someone a double up. So look, if you're kind of new to poker, if you somehow found this channel, welcome. Also, check out pokercoaching.com/fundamentals. Did I fold King 9? I don't know. Did I? Check out pokercoaching.com/fundamentals. There, we have a free 3-hour crash course that you can study, and it will probably make you better than your friends. Now, are you gonna be like a super crusher or anything? No, probably not. But it will definitely make you better than your friends. All right, 5-2 suited. We limp behind Cobra. Kevin attacks it again, which is certainly annoying. Cold call by Mario. Do I play this? If Cobra calls, am I supposed to call? Man. So I'd rather it be heads up, really, because then I'm just not going to be dominated. I think 4 ways I'm supposed to fold. This sounds nitty, I know. But look, these two players are kind of shallow. Mario has to have something good. So I'm gonna fold. I'm sure I'm gonna make a straight flush. Pair, that's close enough. Here, raise continuation bet, check flop. Do I bluff river? I don't know. I think I do. I think I'm supposed to. Annoying for sure, but I do have some nuts here, right? And I think we can go this size with straight. I think that's fine. Rough spot. Mario may be streaming, by the way. Where's Mario streaming? I know Bitcoin Boy. He streams on YouTube and Twitch. Gazzy. Does Gazzy stream or does he not stream? Kevin makes YouTube video or Instagram videos. Sammy, I don't think streams. Okay, so cool. I got them all. Oh, and then Charlie. And you all may not believe this, but I will watch every single second of every stream these people do over the next 2 days. That's just how I roll. King 2 against VVD. Not VVD. Vinny VD. Vinny VD. VVD. Is that Vinny VD? Not really. I'm just going to fold to King 2. Are we up money today? We currently have $20,000 on the table. $20,000. And we have 32 in the kitty. What did I start with? I started with 52. So I started with 52. Oh my God, we're even. Happy days. We're even. Stone effing even. Used to be quite frugal. You realize you can very easily rationalize spending on bigger stuff that you'll get use out of. Yeah. And the example of the computer, you can go even further to say it'll not only cost you X, but it'll also make you X. Oh yeah, my computer's made me infinite money. Being able to imagine a big tourney hand or something and your computer crashes, it's costing you tons. Yeah, exactly. 2,000 to 3,000 for a desktop and 3,000 to 4,000 on a laptop is a sweet spot for a really good computer. Yeah, I think I spent 3,500 or 4,000 from this laptop a few years ago, and I mean, I'm not sure that. I'm not sure when I'm going to need a new one. This one has actually started crashing. It's crashed maybe 3 times in the last year, maybe 3 times in the last year, which is not that much. It's never actually totally screwed me or anything. But if it crashes much more, I'll probably start to get a new one. Poker Coaching Premium, good example. If it costs you $800 a year or something, you do the math. Do we need to bluff turn with king high flush draw? Probably. I don't know if I'm supposed to overbet this one, but I will. We'll go a little overbet. A good GPU costs $4,000. Well, you don't need a good GPU. You just need a computer that works for streaming and hold'em managing. We go for overbet on turn. The nice thing about overbet is you should basically never get raised. Which is good because you get to realize your equity, right? Which is, what you want with draws. And I think he's gonna have a lot of jacks and whatnot. Anyway, ask yourself what you use on a regular basis and then get a really good version of that, because it's just math, right? I mean, think about it. If you make, I don't know, let's say $5K a month, and you spend 300 of it per month on stuff you use on a regular basis, on average, you average it out, it's just worth it. So look, I'm on my phone, I'm on my iPhone a lot. So I need a good iPhone. It's not like the newest of new, but it's a generation or two old. And I need a good computer. So I think those are important for me. ACR is this new feature where whenever you cash in a tournament, they ask you if you want to gamble for it by double or nothing or something. Yeah. Fun stuff, huh? Want to gamble for it all? Want to flip a coin? I'm going to check raise this one. Yes, a really good computer. If you don't want that, just buy a Chromebook, LOL. I mean, look, again, for poker, you need a Mac. I mean, no, you don't need a Mac. For poker, you need a Windows computer. Do we bluff turn? Man, I don't know. Probably. But again, you don't need a good GPU to play poker. That's not what we're doing here. I'm not playing video games. I have stuff to do. All right, we get a gut shot. I think this is a reasonable hand to bet. I'm just going to fold over here. He shows 4 and 4. Fine. You guys are giving it some thought. Oh my gosh, do we try it here? Probably. We have draw to the nuts. Let's just do it. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of fives, but I probably have more fives than him in this weirdo, bizarre world where I'm playing against Cobra and Sam in the blinds. Maybe we'll just spike. Oh my god. Do I ever check? I think I do. I'm supposed to check here. I have like no sixes in my range, right? And he will try to bluff, and I'm going to check jam him. Yes! Yes! I mean, he knows I'm just not insane, right? He knows I'm not insane. But he has to bet here because he has some sixes and I have like none. Or close enough to none. Yes, 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 yes. I do have the nuts, right? 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I got the nuts. And he's going to bluff a lot. Yes, yes, thank goodness. Yes, 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 yes. This is how we win our money. I mean, he's going to fold if he has the board, right? But if he has a 6, it's just such a miserable spot. And he will have some 6s. Not a lot, but some. Everyone talking about a gaming PC. Everyone, you don't need a gaming PC to play poker. You just need a decent one. These graphics are not the highest end graphics in the world, right? I can't believe we just got this brick 5 on the river. Oh my god, what a blessing. Got him. Super unlucky. Terribly unlucky spot for Gazzy. Just like that, we are up a load. Matumba. That's an inside joke for me and Gazzy. Apparently, like 10 years ago, I was out of my mind playing blackjack somewhere. I was just yelling random words in the casino. J Little bringing the pain. Can't believe I just got that brick 5. Brick 5 on the river. Thank you. How goes the cash game? Well, better now. It's going better now. We currently have we're in for 50, we're in for 50. How much are we in for? I don't even know. 52,000 is what we needed in our account. We currently have 32 plus 24. What's that? 54 plus 8. 54. 62. So we're up a little bit. We're up a little bit. Your computer crashing is fixable. Yeah, it probably is, honestly. I'm super paranoid about giving my computer to anyone to do anything. Like hyper paranoid because I don't want to get hacked. If I got to take the computer to the store, I'm getting a new computer. Maybe that's fishy. Maybe that's fishy, but if I got to take the computer to the store, I am getting a new one. To be fair, you don't need to take your computer to the store all that often. Okay. Okay. Kevin wants some pain too. We raise under the gullet. Can you explain what realizing equity means? Basically, like say right here, say I flop a pair of 10s, right? Say the flop is whatever, king 10 3. If I check call the flop, he's going to bluff me off of my pair of 10s sometimes, right? And so I'm not going to get to realize all the equity. If we were all in, then I would get to realize, like here's a good example, right? If he just like bets flop, bets turn, jams river, I'm probably supposed to fold by the river. And I don't get to see the showdown with this very good hand. And that's not good. It means I'm going to under-realize. Typically, when you are out of position, you're going to under-realize your equity. Typically, when you're in position, you're going to over-realize your equity. Now we get this 5 of spades. I mean, check call seems fine to me. You could also value bet slash. Let's just value bet, whatever, right? Seems fine to me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Carl got a double. I don't know how Carl got a double. We should check that out. Oh boy. Does he have a lot of ace 3s? Probably not. Let's go 49. 10's great, obviously. We beat pairs. He's gonna have a lot of pairs. He might just be sitting here with a set. Could just have ace 3. If he jams, so I call. I mean, it's probably really close, actually. I don't think he's insane. Tries to play GTO. Maybe he just finds some bluffs, but certainly an annoying spot. I bet he's gonna show a lot of pocket pairs, though. Ace 8 had me crushed. We won another nice pot. All right, Carl's giving it some thought. Folds. So here we have to call and try to flop nuts. Call and try to flop nuts. We do not. Oh, sorry. Wrong table. Looks like the other game's breaking down, which means this table's probably going to break down. That's a shame. I'll keep playing for a minute. I mean, I got to call up. Do I have enough to call a bet in this 4-bet pot? Yeah, I think so, right? Like, diamond's not so bad. Jack's pretty bad. Oh boy, we're about to lose to Mario here. We'll just check here and pray Kevin checks it down. All right, Mario called on the ace jack. I think I checked the turn. We're in this weird heads up pot, right? Where it's pretty nasty. I think I'm supposed to fold on the jack, but he could easily have me. He could easily be bluffing. Super annoying. Jack is bad for me. We bet river kind of big. We may get bluffed some. We may get bluffed. Weird sizing. Weird size. Probably not a good sizing now I'm thinking about it. Would he ever check back a jack? Maybe. Gosh, Mario's shown me the nuts every single time. All right, everybody. Mario's shown me the nuts every single time. Mario has shown me the nuts every single time. Jonathan, Mario has literally shown you the nuts every single time. I'm going to pay him off, I think, because draws miss. And I don't look like I have a jack at all. Man, this sucks. Gotta pay. Woo, king, queen! God, I'm a payoff wizard. I am such a payoff wizard. I literally never fold. Oh my God. What's wrong with me? Anyone have a better way to go through a poker book? You've been working through, breaking down spots. Is there a better way to go about it? You got lucky he had a 6 when you had 7-6. Well, obviously. But that's the spot we're on the river. I should not have very many 6s at all, so he should be turning a lot of hands into bluffs, in my opinion. Oh, we have a poker coaching free roll starting in 30 minutes. Check it out. Pokercoaching.com/freeroll. We're giving away $2,000 this week and every single week. Check it out. Pokercoaching.com/freeroll. There are rebuys. You can rebuy for $3 if you feel inclined. The only way this deal works out for coin poker is if you all get on coin poker and play some poker. So if you all want to get in there and play some poker, that would be great for me because we can keep this $2,000 free roll every single week going. All right, what are we doing here? It's nice to be the Terminator every once in a while after getting totally wrecked early. Man, I got totally wrecked early. Do you all see how we stayed reasonably calm and didn't let the wreckage bother us? Do you all like that? Go back to the beginning of the stream. Go back to the beginning of the stream when I got stacked early on like the third hand of the day, and where I lost a big pot to Carl Cobra, where I made a pair against the set in the beginning of the day. And I lost a bunch of hands in the beginning of the day. We sat here. We stayed calm. We gave action. We gave action, very importantly. They saw me play the Jack 4 and the 7-2 and the 6-2 and the 8-3. They saw all those hands. We sat here. We gave action. And we got action eventually. Now, look, we got lucky, right? We got lucky to make nuts against second nuts and whatever else we had. I already forgot what happened on this table we're looking at here where I won a bunch of pots. But just got to stay calm. Just got to stay calm. Oh, Jack 4. Boom. Skill game. This is it. This is it. We're going to knock out Cobra right here. Bring it, Cobra. We are ready. Guard is up. Actually, the guard's like this. If you're going to play the Jack 4. Do we do it? Sammy's really not in a folding mood. But I have to do it. I have to do it. This is so good for the game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. As long as he doesn't raise me out of my seat, I'll be okay. Do we ever click it back? Do we ever click it back to $4,000? Maybe I'm supposed to just check here, because I know he likes to raise. Okay, just fold. Just fold. Just fold. Ooh, okay. They tried to get me there. They tried to get me there. Oh my god, I just lent by accident. That's great. I mean, Jack 4 over here too. 2 times I misclicked today. I got to be careful with that. Which site do I prefer? ACR or coin poker? Coin poker by a mile. Not that I'm like horribly against ACR or anything, but coin poker by a mile. I love coin poker, actually. They have great games. They have good action. They have good rake back. They have transparent holding of everybody's money. They give away a lot of money to the community. I like coin poker. Check it out. You get $2,000 for free every week. pokercoaching.com/freeroll. We'll just check here. Probably win. Oh, we lose. I think we can just bet frequently here. This is a nasty spot. We're going to get called a lot. Like any pair calls, any draw of any sort calls. Tough spot is that the tough thing is that he's going to have a lot of just floats with like queen 10, right? Can't really fold on the turn. He'll feel very inclined to bluff. Ugh, he goes big. Gosh, Mario's not afraid. That's the problem. I gotta call this, obviously. 6 is good. He's not going to bet 6s on the turn. Check river. Is he going to try to bluff river with queen 10? Is he going to try to bluff river with queen 10? God, I hate that he's tanking. I think tanking looks strongish. Does it matter? Probably not. Ignore tanking. Mario's good. I think I got a call. Look, I mean, I'm probably going to lose this one. I thought I was going to lose the king queen with 2. I'm probably just going to call. Yeah. You probably got me. 7-5 for nuts. Fine. I don't mind losing the 7-5 because, like, that's obviously there. What you really don't want to lose to in spots like this is Jack 9 or something like that, because then they're going for thinnish value. If they show you this type of hand, that's fine, because if they have this, they're going to have 8-7, 9-8, queen 10, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So if they have this, they're going to have a lot of other draws, right? So to see the nuts should not really impact you. What you don't want to see, though, is, like I said, Jack 9 or pocket 10s, because then you kind of got crushed because their value is way too value heavy. That's fine, though. Okay. Back over here. Back over here. Let's just try to get there. This is Mario under the gun raise, call, I call, check, bet, call. You don't really want to raise here that often, I don't think. There's specific training on poker coaching for thin value / etc. I mean, look, in the tournament masterclass and cash game masterclass, there's a ton of content on how to play the river, and you know, particularly all of your range on the river, including thinnish value bets. Can you download this on an iPad? No. This Coin Poker does not work on iPhone or iPad. It does work on Apple computers, and if you really want to be sure it works, the other ones, Windows. Like I said earlier, get a Windows computer. Shoot. They're just going to call. They're never folding to me at this point. I think this is a reasonable spot to bluff in general, but I'm not going to. Now, do we check raise? That's a real question. Like, no one's folding this. If someone bet, though, I think check raising the jack becomes pretty reasonable. Do I want to have a heart? Probably not, because I want them to have hearts, right? I don't want to have a heart. I'd rather have jack nine of diamonds to check raise, I think, right? All right, limp and raise. This is a great spot. This is a please just give it to me. 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 This is where you're like, please spin the wheel, make it spades, make it some eights, etc. And I remember one time in Florida at some WPT or something, some 25K, I had ace 8, and it came like, no. I had king 8. And it came 8-8-3 against under the gun 9-handed or something. And the guy just had ace 8 offsuit. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, here we have ace high. Call. I mean, gotta call the turn too, probably. Sammy has overbet me to tears. I feel like I'm getting bluffed here a lot. Does it matter? If I call, do I call most rivers? Yes. Man, I feel like I'm supposed to call here, but I'm not. Chicken Jonathan Little. Man, oh man. Probably supposed to call that river. I'm sorry. I mean, the turn. If I call the turn, I got to call the river. I think. On most rivers. Man, I don't know. Free roll should be best person wins. Look, you got to realize that what were we talking about? I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, the fact that we have a $3 rebuy in our free roll tournament. It's free to enter. Enjoy it. Don't complain. If you don't like it, don't play. If you don't like free money, then don't play. I don't care if you play. If you don't like free money, then don't play. How do you register the free roll? Go to pokercoaching.com/freeroll. If you can't see it, it means you didn't sign up with a link. You did not follow the directions. You got to follow directions, everyone. Check. Lose. That ace 8 spot's pretty tough because I thought he could just be blasting with like ace jack or something. That's the problem is sometimes people just blast it. They just blast it, right? If he's just blasting it, then it's miserable because then I lose to some. All right, now the real question here is, do I call an all-in? Do I call an all-in from either person? They know I'm clearly being nuts, right? Gosh, I'm going to have to call this off for all the money. Do I call it off for 300 big blinds? I don't know. I think there's a thunderstorm outside. Hopefully it kills the internet before I have to call the 300 big blind all in. Man, oh man. I hate this spot so much. Snapped. Okay, well, do we try to bluff this one? Yes, obviously. We're going to get snapped on the turn. I got to shove the river. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't have to shove that river. Got to have a sip of water after that one. That's could have been bad. Could have blasted off $15,000. Fun game, right? Funny enough, I told my wife that this might end up being a decently long session today. If Cobra wants to battle, and if Sammy wants to battle, and if Mario and Kevin want to battle, and here we are. We're exactly in that spot. Aces for Mario. Okay, good. 7-5 offsuit for me. Rebuy breaks the spirit of the game. I think it's very fun when people say things like rebuy breaks the spirit of the game. It's the spirit of the game that as you envision it. You're not the creator of the free roll. I am the creator of my free roll. I get to make the rules. Does it break the spirit in my opinion? Why? No, it doesn't. If you want your own free roll, make your own game. Get Coin Poker to give you $100,000 to give away. Not bluffing there with Jack 9 was criminal. I was check raising. Because they're never going to fold one pair, but they might value bet one pair, and if I check raise, they might find a fold. Got it? You have to realize in rebuy tournaments, the rebuy doesn't last forever. The rebuy lasts until the rebuy period ends. All right, Kevin opens. Kevin under the gullet, huh? Kevin's a little bit tag. I might not 3-bet this time. If somebody calls in the middle, I obviously have to 3-bet, but I might not 3-bet. Do we go 15 or 14? Does it matter? Probably doesn't. Now, if Kevin wants to 4-bet, I'm going to be pretty sick about it. He does not. I got to call in position, right? Oh, gosh, here we go. Here we go as well. We go 13. Am I playing the Coin Poker tournament? Not today. I do not have time. You all can play, though. It starts in 15 minutes. Check it out, pokercoaching.com/coinpoker. At least now I can feel okay about stacking off. I mean, he's going to show me ace-king sometimes. We got the fold over there. Do we bet? I mean, we got to bet, right? I want to go 22. Am I ever supposed to just shove? I am going to shove, actually. I think we might get hero called by queens or something if I shove. There's lots of draws available. There's so many draws available. There's so many draws available. There's so many draws available. I think bad 2-pair doesn't mind shoving. Because top pair is probably going to find hero calls. I don't care if he folds with flush draw. Right? And that might look bad. But I think it's okay with that exact hand and some draws. Am I playing my own free roll? Not today. I do not have time. I'm currently on vacation with my wife and kids, and the children will be waking up from their nap in about 45 minutes. Man, this is not the spot I really want to be in. We raise over Cobra Carl's limp with the king 4. We'll bet flop. If anybody jams or whatever, I just got to fold the ace jack. This is a fine bluff. 14 minutes to go. Yeah, get in the poker coaching free roll. There's a little bit of late reentry. Check it out, pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Mario's going to show me a lot of nuts, I think. Mario's going to show me a lot of nuts. What is coin poker? Check it out, pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Fold, right? Just fold. Just fold. Okay, good. If you've already registered for coin poker and you cannot get in the, you can't follow the directions adequately at pokercoaching.com/freeroll, send an email to support@pokercoaching.com. See support@pokercoaching.com. Send us an email, and we will try to get you in. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I can make no promises. Kings and kings for Mario, back to back. Oh boy, Sammy raises bigger than normal. This is probably strong. I don't really care though. Rebuy ends after 10 levels. I mean, Sammy's just going to rip it in my face sometimes, which would be really annoying. But he doesn't. He just folds. That's surprising to me. I have nuts twice in a row. That's good for me. If Sammy re-raises, I'll just click it. Re-raise. I'll put in money. I think we're supposed to bet frequently and big on this flop. $600 players registered for the Poker Coaching Free Roll. Glad to see all of you getting in there and enjoying the game. Oh, by the way, so I'm considering doing 2 different things. Let me know what you think about these opinions in the chat. 1, maybe next week, or maybe the week after. Probably next week, though. Maybe, maybe not. We were going to set up 4 50-cent dollar games on Coin Poker that you have to be a Poker Coaching member to play in. I will play it and I will stream it. So you will get to play against me, and we'll stream for at least 2 or 3 hours, whatever. Not forever, you know, but like 2 or 3 hours of 50-cent dollar. In order to play, you'll have to be you have to be able to get the password from us. So you have to be a Poker Coaching member. I will obviously vet that. That's number 1. That way, Poker Coaching members get to play against me. I will stream it, and I will make videos out of the content. Let me know what you think about that. Alternatively, something we're already doing is you all can play on Coin Poker, and then just send me your hand histories. Now, don't send a whole 1,000 hands. Send like 1 hand or 2 hands or 3 hands to support@pokercoaching.com, and I'm going to make video reviews out of your hands on pokercoaching.com. The ones I find interesting, at least. So, that's the plan. 2 things. Let me know what you think about both of them. I may or may not do the 50-cent dollar streaming, but I'm definitely going to do the one where you can send me your hands and I will review them. Queen Jack, or Jack 9 suited. Jack 9 suited. Jack 9 suited is the nuts. Sam loves to raise small blind, by the way, which I do not think is a good strategy at all against Jonathan Little. I think it's like the worst strategy against Jonathan Little because I never fold. I literally never fold. Is this good enough? Yeah, probably. What's my opinion on fantasy poker? I don't know. I think it's probably fine. There is a site. Funny enough, someone just emailed me the other day about a fantasy poker site, and I think there's certainly merit to it. I think it's a fun game. There are definitely some problems. Like, man, oh man, they just smash me with re-raises. I show them Jack 4 a few times, and they think I'm nuts. Come on, Sam, take up for us both. Yes. Send it to Sam. Haha, got us. One big problem is that you don't know who's going to play, right? Because, like, say Jonathan Little goes to Vegas in the next week to play Poker Go tournaments. I fully intend to. I tell all of you I'm going to. But then, like, let's say I get sick the day before. So if I get sick the day before, then, well, that's not good, right? Because then people will have drafted me, but they're just dead, right? So that sucks for them. So that's a big problem. Reentries. How do you calculate reentries? Do just all reentries count? Does first entry only count? Et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, there's some issues, but once they figure out those issues, I really like it. Now, I think the way David Baker's tournament does, or league does it, whatever, is that just like, okay, you're drafting them for the whole series. If they play great, if they don't play great, then there's like inside information. Like, imagine Jonathan Little has only played 5 tournaments over the last year, but you know, because I told you personally, I'm playing every tournament this year. Well, then you would draft me way higher than other people would. So then there's like inside information trading, and that sucks too, I think. So there are problems with it, but I like the idea. I mean, I participate in ODBs every year, $500 game, right? Usually I just draft all the poker coaching coaches. Speaking of poker coaching coaches, there was a $30,000 buy-in tournament in Barcelona yesterday. Justin Saliba, poker coaching coach extraordinaire. He streamed our Freeroll. Was it last week? Yeah. He took 2nd place. Also, Brock Wilson, another poker coaching coach, I think took 5th place. That's pretty cool. For what you've seen, we are good parents. I mean, we try our best. Would you be annoyed? I don't get annoyed for anything. For someone to rip queens for 100 big blinds. I mean, queens is the nuts. What do you mean? Do I respond to DMs? I don't think you can send me a DM on Coin Poker. I respond to emails at support@pokercoaching.com. You all may not believe this, but I'm actually heavily involved with pokercoaching.com. I work pretty much every day. And I'm doing it for all of you. So if you like this channel, if you like this stream, do me a favor. Click like and subscribe down there. Click the notification bell. If you really want to be nice, tell one of your friends. And then if you really, really, really want to be nice, sign up at pokercoaching.com/freeroll to coin poker and make this a site where you play. Simple as that. Okay. Let's try to win some poker hands. It's been like 7 minutes since I've got lucky on anybody. Have a good day. You have a good day too. I've had so many spots like this where I've limped and just folded from the small blind. It's so annoying, but I've had trash hands. All right, so poker coaching free roll, by the way. The way you do this is you go over here, sort by buy-in. It'll be right here. Starts in 6 minutes. Get in there. We're going to bet. Kevin will have some high-ish cards and just check it back, but I think it's okay to bet. Okay, I think I just want to keep betting. The problem is that Kevin knows I'm not afraid to blast it, but I don't mind. Started with $0 on Coin Poker. Now you have 21. Well, that's what we're going for. It turns out when we give away $2,000 every single week, $420 for first place. All right. When we give away $2,000 every single week, you all are going to get a hold of money. What's the biggest cash game pot you ever won? I've won a few 100K-ish pots. One time I got stacked for 40. But that's, I mean, I've been lucky in cash games in the day. Every time I've played really big, like 200, 400, 300, 600, I've won. And the sessions have never been that long. Usually they just have popped up around a few players I wanted to play against, and they've usually got stacked a time or two and then left. So that's been fortunate for me. You are such a crazy action player. I'm really not a crazy action player if you've been paying attention. I mostly flop the nuts. Play loose-ish, splashy-ish, flop nuts, load money in. Didn't even raise the Jack 10 pre-flop, right? Maybe I was supposed to raise Jack 10 against the Cobra. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to flop nuts, okay? Flop nuts, put money in. J little secret. Flop nuts, put money in. You're trying to imagine the value proposition of me playing 4 tables of 50-cent dollar. I'll tell you the value proposition. I get to get 30 of you to sign up to coinpoker.com and to deposit some money. And if you all are playing and you all are generating Rake, it's going to tell CoinPoker I am actually doing a good job of driving traffic to their site. And if I'm doing a good job of driving traffic to their site, they're going to keep giving me money to give to all of you. Simple as that. Plus, I need content for pokercoaching.com. I think it'd be cool to have a series on the site where, ooh. Do we bluff raise this? Sure. Feels like a nasty one, but we have the 10 of clubs. Oh, damn it. Epic fail. Do we ever go all in for 40 more? No, of course not. Flush. So we were right that we want to have the blocker. Knock me out again. Knock me out to tears, huh? Knock me out to tears. Focus, Jonathan. Focus, Jonathan. I need more water. Can you ask a buddy the password to the poker coaching free roll? Nope. You have to sign up with the link. pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Anyway, that's the value proposition. I can get content for pokercoaching.com, and I can get some of you to deposit money and play on the site. Because I know some of you want to play against me and have your hands reviewed in the stream and all of that. That's the value proposition. Raise up with ace queen. Get called by Cobra. Get re-raised by Sam. Okay. Do we click it or do we call? I don't really want to go 3 ways, but I don't mind being 3 ways here, so we'll call and just try to flop something. Got to be careful in 3-way pots with ace queen. When a lot of money goes in, top pair's usually not loving it. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Okay. 10-10-2's okay. Sammy likes suited connectors, but also likes the nuts. Obviously, I can't go around folding. This just might be a spot where I got to call down a lot. Ugh, Jack sucks. Jack sucks because Queen Jack, Jack 9, Jack 8, blah, blah, blah. Snap check turn. Let's check. 5 rivers okay. Have a lot of ace 3, ace 4. Maybe just some nuts. Small bet's so bad for me because he's going to show me a lot of pairs now. He's going to show me a lot of pairs now. I don't really see how I can fold, though. Pot odds. Sucker for pot odds. 9-9, fine. 9-9, fine. I don't mind that. Annoying spot, but I'm okay losing that one. That's one of the spots where, like, when you call river, you expect to be losing a lot, but at the same time, pot odds. And pot odds are what makes the world go round. We can 3-bet this one in position. If we get 4-bet, we can call. Poker Coaching Free Roll has officially started. You can still get in. There's late registration. Check it out at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Hopefully I just don't get stacked against all these players. I know we've been running a little bit hot, but we've lost every pot since we ran a little bit hot for a minute. Sam loves to check raise. I'm going to be so sick if he check raises me here. I mean, he's going to have a lot of pairs here. Will he just blast me out of my seat, though? I don't know. It gets worse. Because now we have to pay. Thank goodness. Check, check. Whew. Bailed out. Bailed out. Jack 4. Jack 4 out the door. We're going to limp re-raise this one. Kevin loves to raise me. I mean, I got it, right? There we go. Do we do it over here? Ah, made him smarter. Oh, shoot. We were trying. Let's just try again. Bet turn, bet river. Whatever. We get called. I'm going to go 3 to try to get him off of busted draws. There aren't that many busted draws, but there are some, like Jack 10, 10, 9, whatever. So I'm going to call Jack high, right? I don't know what that just call is. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's a pair. Pair's pretty good. Don't go around folding pairs against small bets. Pot odds, am I right? You don't really love calling, but at the same time, pair. We raise, Mario calls. We'll check back this flop. This is not a good flop for me. Mario check. Just check. Okay. Sammy. Sammy is just trying to get me. Oh boy. This is the kind of danger that will get you in trouble. We'll just keep checking the ace queen. We're going to call the bet here. 7's nice. 10 is not nice. Because we'll have a lot of those hands that don't want to bet the flop. Goes for this size. I mean, whatever. I'm just not folding. Just get a brick. All right, that's a brick. Over here, we're about to pay off wizard again. Yeah, you got me. Good hand. 2. 2? Oh, no, queen. Oh, my God. Look, I think I have to call. I know Sam doesn't like going all in without nuts that often. My hand's great for calling because I don't block ace, queen, queen 10, ace 10, queen 9. I don't block any of it. I don't block diamonds. This has to be a call in GTO world, right? He might just show me like 3-2 or 7-2 or something. That's the problem. Look, I'm going to call here. Am I ever going to fold? No, I'm not going to fold. I'm going to call. And I'm just going to lose. Goodbye. 10-8. Okay. Good. Over here, we flop draw. We will call and try to make nuts. We'll bet turn. Small or medium. Yeah, small, medium, whatever. If he folds, this will be a bunch of nonsense, like 10 high, whatever. Jack on river. Do we value bet Jack? I think we do. I think we can go medium or big, too. We can go big, right? I mean, Jack is just good like every time, right? In GTO world, I don't think we can go big here. But I think in this spot, we can go big. Can you play coin poker in California? Yes. Check it out. pokercoaching.com/freeroll. You can play it anywhere. You have a deposit bonus code. No, if you sign up at pokercoaching.com/freeroll, you will get, well, you can, there's a drop down. You'll have multiple deposit bonuses there for you, whatever you want to do. I think there's one for like 100% up to $2,000. Okay. So it's like good deposit bonuses. Also, there's Rake back on coin poker, 35%, I think. So make sure you check it out at pokercoaching.com/freeroll. Have you ever gotten distracted by someone eating a full meal at the table? No, I eat full meals at the table all the time, though. Nothing better than getting loosey-goosey and having a sandwich. I love that coin poker does not touch the U.S. banking system. I think that's quite nice. We will raise this, and actually we're going to limp it if if Sammy, no, we'll do 13, whatever. Does it really matter? Maybe I gotta get dialed in on my sizings from small blind against some players, because I might be using bad sizings that are transparent. I'm not really focusing all that well today. There's a lot going on. Snap called. 8 is fine. Do I jam? Probably want to jam hands that are almost always good but vulnerable, right? This is a hand that's almost always good but vulnerable. So sure. If he has 2 pair, whatever, I'm always getting called, of course. But this is the exact type of hand that wants to shove on 2 flush draw, 2 straight draw. Or two flush draw boards with straight draws, I think. I always say I think because I'm like not the most studied cash game player in the world or anything. I do realize we are effectively playing 100 big blind deep tournament poker. Kind of. Meaning, not that we're playing a tournament, but it's similar strategy. And I don't mind. I mean, I'm not the most studied at this spot, is all I'm trying to say. I do my best. I study probably more than most people at 100 big blind poker, because that's where you start a lot of the Poker Go tournaments that I'll be playing next week. I've done pretty well in them. But at the same time, it's not like I always presume I have more to learn. I think it's important to realize you always have more to learn. I studied these exact scenarios before we even played today for about an hour. I had a free hour, so, loaded up a bunch of spots and studied a bunch of spots, studied a bunch of past hands, both in GTO world and in exploitative world. I hope you're all having a good day, by the way. If you're enjoying the stream, do me a favor. Click the like and subscribe button down below. Click the notification bell. And if you really, really, really want to help me out, go to pokercoaching.com/freeroll and play this $2,000 free roll this week, next week, the next week, and every other week for the rest of the year. We're giving away $2,000 every single week. If you really want to help me out, deposit some money on CoinPoker using my reference link and pay. And pay. And play. Pay and play. That will let them know that you all like me. All right. Carl bets turn. We call. Cobra Carl. Cobra's a baller name, by the way. Boss man. If he blasts river, it's going to suck, but he's shown he can bluff. If he checks, do I value bet? I don't think so. Ugh, he value bets. Call every time. Call. Yeah, King 10 got me. Call. Literally never fold. You don't see the free roll, and you played it last week. I don't know what to tell you. It's literally right here, late registration. The easy way to find any tournament on CoinPoker is to search it by buy-in, because there's not a ton of every buy-in. I mean, there's some. But you see, it's right here. Literally says Poker Coaching Invitational. $2,000 tournament prize pool with 9 re-entries so far. You all say you don't like re-entries, but 9 players have busted already. So I don't really know what you want from me. They're just putting money in the prize pool. Massive misclick in the big blind dough. I wonder what I did. I have no clue what I did. All right, 7-5 suited. We can definitely call a flop bet. I think we're supposed to raise bottom pair, maybe. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. I need to raise bottom pairs, but this might be a spot to raise 2. I'm not sure. I think I'd rather have a draw, though, I think. So we just call this one. Turn 5, I'll check raise now, obviously. Do we check raise? Mario seems to fold a lot to my raises. He might think I just never bluff. Mario may think I never bluff. Ugh, he bets big. I'm just going to call. Give him every chance to keep bluffing. We'll call the 3-bet with King Queen. Oh, boy. Looks like I have a lot of 7s, a lot of kings. Will he try to bluff me? Yes. He could have King 10. Do I jam here? No, I think we'll just call and then try to not fold. Overpot on river. Obviously call, but I don't think I'm supposed to jam ever. No, I mean, I can't jam here. He just had me beat. Yes. Ace King. All right. We could have stacked him there, but we didn't. Now do I jam here? No, I think we just call and keep him in with all of his bluffs. Man, ace sucks on the river. Sucks so bad. I really did not want an ace on the river. The only bad river is ace. They put ace. Okay. Do I have any aces in this spot? I have ace jack, ace 8, ace 10, king jack, flush draws with an ace. I got a lot of aces here. I got to fold, right? He might just be going nuts. God, I'm so tempted to just call. The problem, so it's okay. Slow down, Jonathan. What are his bluffs? What are his bluffs? What are his bluffs? His bluffs are going to be flush draws with those. Got there a lot. King jack, but that's the nuts. Jack 9. I don't block Jack 9. I'm sorry, Jack 9 is the nuts. I just got to fold. Just got to fold. Aces. Oh my God, I got bailed out. All right. Sammy raise. I 3-bet. He calls. We'll go for a flop bet. We're obviously not folding. If you want to know about Rakeback on Coin Poker, read it on their site. King 8 hand. Sammy doesn't like going all in without the nuts. Well, I mean, he did that time, right? When I had the what did I have? King 8 or something. And I had top pair. And he had busted nothing. No, blockers matter. Look, I'm always, maybe this is a fault of mine. I'm always trying to think in like somewhat GTO world, like what do I need to call with in GTO world? And, you know, I don't think Sammy's just like atrociously bad where he literally never bluffs or anything like that. And I have seen Sammy bluff, so it's not like I think he's a super nit or anything. So given I think he's not a super nit, you can't go around folding everything. I mean, maybe you're supposed to fold everything. I get that if people drastically under bluff, you're supposed to fold all the bluff catchers. But that King 8, I mean, I even went through the thought process. I don't block any of the busted straight draws. I don't block the busted flush draws, so I have a really good hand to call. So I did, right? It sucks. It's unfortunate, but you can't just think all of your opponents are awful at poker. Everyone here is at least pretty good. So you gotta give respect, and respect means calling. We're gonna check raise, Jack 10. I mean, maybe we're supposed to just call. It might be too good to check raise. We'll check raise though. Half pot snap from Mario is a little concerning. We do get called. We do turn draw. Let's go 18. Try to make it look like I want to get called. Queen's very safe. 8's very safe, I guess. I mean, 8's not so safe, but Queen's pretty safe. They're both safe enough to go big. We're gonna get called a lot, and we're gonna have to go on the river. Unfortunately, this sucks. Crappy river. I don't want to bluff with flush draws. He's never gonna fold a pair unless I shove. I don't really want to shove. So we'll go half pot, try to get him off draws. He's never going to fold a king, never going to fold a 9, never going to fold a 7, I don't think. So I don't think we need to rip it in. Yeah, the king just never folds. So unlucky turn. I think we probably win a lot of the time if we don't, if he doesn't turn the king or the ace. So that's fine. What format is more profitable, cash or tournaments? Typically cash. I love King 7 suited. People keep asking like what are hands you like. I like 10-7 suited, King 7 suited, Jack 8 suited. Really any suited hands good enough for me. Snap check flop is interesting. Check. Definitely call turn bet. Defend big blind flop draw again. Do we ever raise? We got the flush. We got the flush. I'm trying to get called by ace high. Ace high will probably call. Check flop over here. Under pairs will check a lot. Queens will check a lot. Can I value bet river? No, probably not. Just check. The nice thing about tournaments is they are usually public games and you can play as big as you want, which is quite valuable. Cash games, not so much. There's some level where you kind of get capped out if you're very good. Re-raise this. I did it with Jack 4 earlier, which is annoying. Because they might think I'm just crazy. This is a pretty good one to do it with. We'll go 14 and try to get money in the pot so that whenever we make good hands, we'll get paid. Hi, James. Did you have a good nap? We get called. Turns an 8. Okay. I think we're supposed to check call and then check call turn, check fold river. I would do that with all the ace X. Right? So they got to be a little bit careful bluffing too much. Oh, hi, both boys. Oh, he bets big on the turn. Is annoying.
Wow.
I'm going to fold. I'm annoyed, but I'm going to fold.
What does fold mean?
Queen 6. He had me dominated, but it was a chop.
Who did?
Raises and then calls 3-bet with the Queen 6 and just gets me to tears. The fact that you all aren't means I have to go soon. Here's Thomas. Say hi. Here's James over here with a unicorn. Say hi. You came in and I immediately lost a pot. It's okay, though. I don't mind. Yep. You do? Don't worry. I told you to not worry about losing pots because it doesn't really matter. Why?
You win money.
I hope I'm going to have a good day today no matter what.
What? How
Why?
much money do you have right now?
I honestly have no clue. It's tough to keep track of.
It's hard to keep track of stuff.
It is hard to keep track of stuff. Oh, we got the 10.
You have a good hand.
This is a good hand. You're right.
Can I say what you have?
I have a pair of 10s, which is good enough for me to not fold. Sammy folded, though. He said, you know what? I think you got it. And then he folded. Yay.
Oh, do you have a good hand?
King, Queen of Diamonds? Oh, yeah, it's a good hand. King, Queen of Diamonds is a really good hand. Not the best hand ever.
Ace, ace.
Ace is the best hand ever. You're right.
Good ace.
Yeah, ace is definitely the best hand ever.
Ace, king, king, then queen, queen, then jack, jack.
Yeah, you're right.
Then 10, 10, then 9, 9, then 8.
Mhm.
This one.
Yeah.
Four ace.
Ace King is better than like 6-6 though.
Yeah. Four aces is pretty good.
Ooh, King. This could be trouble. This could be trouble. We're gonna bet small here and not fold if he shoves. We could be beat. Can you get hand histories for Coin Poker? Yes. Send an email to support@coinpoker.com and say, I would like all of my hand histories. Please send them to me, and they will send them to you. All right, we're going to be all in here. Can he call with worse stuff? I think he can call with any king, pocket queens, pocket jacks, pocket 10s, ace 9. So we'll value shove all in. And hope he calls me. When he starts to think for a while, we probably have the best hand unless he's slow rolling me. But I don't think he's much of a slow roller, so.
Oh, look at your hands. Wait, can I see your hands?
2 king queens.
Did you win?
I did win. He folded over here. And they can't even see you guys. It's like you don't exist. Oh boy. Raise and 3-bet, and here it's on me.
Do you have a good hand?
Yeah, I do, but it's a very weird spot. Because if I call, I'm going to get re-raised sometimes, which is terrible. If I re-raise, I'm going to get jammed on sometimes, which is terrible. I'm going to fold. Look at that. King, queen time, huh? This is a weird one, but Kevin should have a pretty good hand under the gun. He should have something. If I re-raise and Kevin re-raises, it's bad. If I shove and Kevin wants to play for all the money, it's bad. So that's just kind of a nasty spot. 3-bet this one.
Your hand's
9-2 suited? Yeah, that's pretty bad. How long do the 2K free rolls last? They last about 3 hours. Kevin loves to raise my limps, and I just have nothing every time. It's very frustrating.
He showed you your cards.
They have to show the cards on this game, which lets me know if they are bluffing or not. Can you all see Thomas back there relaxing? It's been a fun session. We've been banging around a little bit. What's up? What's that face? I don't know, man. It's hard to keep track. It doesn't really matter.
You won 174 on that game and 676 on that game.
676 is a lot. That's like $33,000. Pretty good amount of money.
Ooh, you have a good hand.
Ace 10's pretty good. I think it's okay to 3-bet Sam. If he 4-bets, it's rough. I mean, I would fold.
Oh, Kevin folded.
You know who Cobra Frock is? He's a professional boxer. He will knock you out. He bluffed me so good earlier. He totally crushed me with a savage bluff. Can you play in Finland? Yes. Anywhere you have the an internet connection and a computer and electricity. Donk lead by Sam. We will call. Don't really see how I can go around folding this. I probably have close to no raises in this spot, which is probably not good. If he checks, I think we can just check it back. He's never going to fold a pair, right? Let's check it back. 10 on the river. He probably won't bet a 10 very often.
That's a good hand.
It's not that good. It's worse than it looks.
Why?
Because he could have Queen Jack, Queen 10,
Then
9
good.
8.
That's good.
Oh, gosh. Here I have a lot of Ace Kings. Ace King would be a straight. 10 Jack, Queen King, Ace. And the fact that he's going all in my mind, makes it to where he's going to have the best hand a lot. I think he's going to show me a straight a lot or a full house a lot. Now, I could be getting bluffed, but I'm going to fold. He has King 9 for a straight. We made a good fold.
Good job.
Thank you. In this spot, though, what would I have called with? If I had a queen, I'm obviously calling. Jack is tough. Like King Jack or Ace Jack is tough. I think a 10's just fine to fold, though. A long time ago, Andrew Roble told me that he would sit to my left in every sit and go because I would fold way too much from the small blind. I feel like Kevin is on my left in every game, and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to sit to John's left and smash his blinds because he's going to limp every time and then just fold to a raise every time. Even though I have limp re-raise, the Jack 4 and the 6-5. I'm going to get a good hand eventually. Am I playing the free roll? I am not, because the children are awake. Say hello. Can they even see you here? What is this hand? What is this?
What's the free roll?
It's a tournament that's free to play.
Can I?
Can you? No, not this time. I
Do
think you
lose-
have to be 18.
Do you lose money?
No, it's free.
Can I? What?
That is a nice, good question. Can you play? No, but you can sit next to me when I play it next time, okay?
Why can't I play with you? You're past 18.
Well, you're not past 18.
I don't need to. And nobody knows you're doing this.
I'm streaming on the internet. Everyone knows I'm doing this.
Only 5 people.
Carl, you know Jay Little is actually John Fury. I don't know any of these boxers.
Jay Little, James Little. What do you mean?
I'm Jay Little.
I'm Jay Little.
It's funny. Anytime I get an email for James, it's like Jay Little. And I'm like, oh, is this for me? But no, it's for James.
Alright.
Yeah. Jay Little. You all right? We got to go soon. We got to go.
You have a good hand.
I do have a good hand. Ace Queen is great.
I wish there were no people. Wait, where did your hand go?
They folded, so I won the pot. You can always just get out and lose no more money. If you want to see the board, see the 3 cards up here, you have to call some more money. I'll teach you this soon enough. Don't worry.
Ooh.
That would have been good for my Ace Queen, but that was last hand. Then go to the bathroom. Thomas announces he has to go to the bathroom.
Don't say that.
Okay. You want to play one hand?
Yes.
I'll let you guess how to play. Actually, I don't know if that's allowed. No, you're not 18 yet. Wait, are you 18 now?
I'm half of 18.
You're not even half. You're not even half of 18. All right, here we have a fun one. 8-6 suited against Sam. We will call. Can you use a heads-up display on coin poker? As far as I know, you cannot. Watch this. Ooh! This is where we're going to get crushed if he has me beat. Actually, not that crushed because they don't have that much money. This is a great spot for me because we have 3 8s. 3 8 8 8. Three of a kind or trips. 8 8. Oh my gosh, Cobra leads. Wow. 8 8 8 is great. You can turn it this way. You can turn it that way. 8 8 8 is great. You can turn it this way. You can turn it that way. We're going to raise immediately. Cobra shown leads with mostly good hands. If he has me beat, I think that's just unfortunate. We can lose. He could just have a king. Could just have a draw. He clicks me. Don't joke about getting knocked out. I'm about to double up the boxer.
What does that mean?
Means I'm not going to fold is what it means.
All right. Can I punch you?
No, you cannot punch me. Man, this is unfortunate. I think I'm going to lose here a lot. I think I'm thinking about to double up Cobra again. So I'm going to bet, and I'm just going to jam river. I mean, I think he's going to call if he has a king, like every time. I don't really see how I can go around folding a king to Crazy J Little Fury. I could just be beat, though. I mean, he's just never going to fold a king. If the river's a spade, I think I'm supposed to check it back because he will probably fold a king on spades. And he could have a flush draw. If he jams me, I got to call, I think. It sucks, but I got to call because he's have like Jack 10 of spades or something. This is a spade here. Yeah, this is a spade.
And where's the clubs one?
Well, there's no clubs right now. All right.
No,
Cobra opted to fold. Fine. The game may be breaking down. It may be time to go. Ohez, top 10 in the free roll at the moment. Nice. We do have a poker coaching free roll happening right now. You can still get in it. Check out pokercoaching.com/freeroll. $435. Well,
that how much you won?
No, that someone's going to win $435 though in the poker coaching free roll. They put in $0 and they're going to get back $435. Isn't that a good deal? It's not just a good deal, it's an amazing deal. We'll call. Oh boy. Okay, so do we check raise this one or just check call? So we beat some stuff. Sam likes to raise a wide-ish range.
Where's Sam?
This is Sam. Sam Jazzykins.
Hi, Sam Jazzykins.
I don't know who Sam is, but he seems to like to play a lot on coin poker, just like me. I think we want to call.
You must like poker.
This is great. He must like poker. We all like poker here.
You don't have no doubles. That's bad.
I don't have any doubles, but I have 5 diamonds. It's actually the best hand possible.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Yeah, you do want to have a lot of diamonds.
Do I want to raise him? No, I want to keep him in the pot with everything. Ugh, ace. So we now don't have the best hand anymore. I'm sorry, we don't have the nuts anymore. But if he does have an ace, he's just going to keep betting. I got a call here. I'm not going to slow roll him, but I could be behind. Woo!
One?
I did win.
Yeah.
That's a spot where I think I lose a decent amount of the time.
You got 1,000%. You have another good. Oh, yeah, that's the clubs.
I don't know if I need to say anything to that. That was just terrible. Terrible for him. I like the way Sam played it. If I had any ace, I got a call. Thank you for all the coaching. You're very welcome. Thanks to all of you for being here today. I'm glad to see we finally caught some run good.
Thanks.
We get check called. I think we're going to bet again. Do we bet again? Do we bet again? I think we go 9 and then try to bluff the river. It's not a good bluffing hand, to be fair. But
Don't do it then.
don't do it then. Good statement, James. Don't do it then.
Don't do it then.
Yeah, don't do it then. If it's not a good bluffing hand, don't do it then. I'm not giving you a massage. I'm playing poker. I'm not rubbing your feet. I'm playing poker. You know I'm in the middle of a poker stream, right? There are 1,000 people watching this.
Are they watching me?
You're out of the camera right now.
Nope, I'm back in.
You're back in. Let him play. Couldn't be any worse than you. Ryan says, let you play. You can't be any worse than Ryan.
Yeah, let me play. Where's Ryan?
Right here.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to the 1,885 bots on Twitter watching this. Hope you're enjoying the show. 1 player per hand, coach, yeah.
Let him play, John. Beat and worse than me.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means that how bad could you be? All right. All right. Kevin, who plays good GTO poker, wants to battle. We have 7 high. We have 7 high. If Sam calls, I obviously have to call. The question is if Sam folds, do I call? And I think the answer is just yes. 7-6 is pretty good. All right. Spin the wheel. Straight. Bottom pair. Bottom pair is worse than it looks on a 2 flush board. And the reason it's worse than it looks is because if a 7 of hearts comes, or in this case, a 6 of hearts comes, I could still be beat. Now, the question becomes, do I turn it into a bluff? I think the answer is just no. Check, 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 lose pot. Do I try to bluff now? I think no. I definitely want to have a heart to bluff, I think. What? I have 7-6 of spades. It's not good.
You have 2 diamonds.
This is a spade. The black ones are spades. Yeah. Hi, boys, says Aylin.
Hi, boys. I mean, no.
Say hi, Aylin.
Hi, Aylin.
I'm not going to bluff here, whatever. Top set and straight. We were drawing dead.
Did you win?
No, I lost. But I lost nothing.
Why? Did you fold?
I just didn't put in any more money. I played that great. We decided to not bluff it, and we did not get punished. Why are you hitting me? Stop it. Stop it. You're going to end up hitting me. Please don't touch my hands when I'm playing this, because it might mess me up. Raise and 3-bet. Fold, I guess. This might maybe. So look, Mario's gonna have a regular range. I think regular-ish. I think Sam's gonna have a slightly wild range. King 9 suited might just be a 4-bet there. Maybe. Queen and queen. Good fold by me. Kevin raises my limp literally every time. Oh, I got a unicorn. Where did this come from? It's like a magic trick. We flop a little something. I had 6 high. 6 is the highest card. That is what 6 high means. 6 high is typically not very good unless it's 6-5.
You have a good hand right now.
Ace 10 is pretty good. It's not the best hand ever, but it's certainly pretty good.
Did you just tell them that?
No, I'm not telling them that.
How do we know when you tell them that?
Do you play leads on a flush completing turn? No, not really.
Who said that?
What? Somebody said, do you play leads on a flush completing turn? And my answer is generally no, I do not. I'm not the best at leading in 100 big blind cash games. At least as far as I can tell, you really shouldn't have a whole lot of leads in spots where your opponent has a lot of nuts in 100 big blinds cash games, as far as I can tell. But I could be very wrong about that. Have the kids watch the tournament masterclass and tell me what to do next week. You guys are so smart, they think you can study and be better than me next week.
What? They're joking. They're joking. I'm too smart for them.
Oh, yeah, you're too smart for them.
They're joking.
You are joking.
Why do you guys joke on me?
Why are you joking on James? He's smart.
And yeah, me too. You're joking.
Yeah. You're obviously joking.
I don't even know how to play poker yet.
All right, they say we're leaving.
I know good hands. Hey, I know good hands.
You know good hands?
Let's see. King, king, queen, queen, jack, jacks. 10, 10.
Ace,
9, 9,
ace.
8,
Shh.
8.
Okay, that's enough of that.
What?
Ace king, ace queen,
Ace jack.
ace jack. Do we bet this or not? I mean, we're probably supposed to, but I'm just going to check and give him a chance to bluff if he has a bluff.
Wait,
Ugh,
you
snap,
have
check,
4
check.
diamonds.
4 diamonds is nothing that good, but
You told me. 5 diamonds. Better?
all right, I guess we're done.
No, your hand's good.
We have 1 hand left, and then we're going to go play outside.
Yeah.
We're going to go swimming.
No.
I mean, no.
I wanted to play football with you outside.
Oh, you want to play football?
How do you play football? You throw a ball around?
Well, I'm leaving now. That's it for today. How did we do today? We absolutely smashed them. We started with 52,000. We have 82.
Is that how much money you got?
Yes, we got 30,000. Very good day today. We ran hot. Hope you all have a good day today. Thank you all for being here. Don't touch the microphone. We have a poker coaching free roll happening right now. You can still register. If you want to get your share of $2,000 every single week, check out pokercoaching.com/freeroll. I'll be back playing this streamed game again next week. Same time, same place. If you all are new to poker, check out pokercoaching.com/fundamentals. Stop. You're right. We won't be here. We'll be back home. Thank you all for being here. Good luck in your games. Have fun. Make the most of your week. I'll talk to all of you next time. Say bye-bye.
Can I get my hand into it, Thomas? I need to get my hand.
Say bye-bye.
I need to get my hand in time.
Just chill out. Chill out.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you for all your great advice.